LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, millions of men experience ED, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. At HIMSS, our own board-certified urologist, Dr. Peter Stahl, knows this better than anyone, and he knows that HIMSS can help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, Senior Vice President of Men's Sexual Health at HIMSS. I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS.
Through HIMSS.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs. Options at up to 95% less than the brand names when you get started at hims.com/joy. To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% less than brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Friday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Friday, April 18th edition of the biggest show on the radio. With the Hall of Famers, Mason and Ireland, happy Good Friday to all those that celebrate. And happy Holy Weekend, Jack. Yeah, I put Jack on it. We are getting ready for Lakers playoff basketball game 1 tomorrow night. Lakers, T-Wolves. Plus, the Kings. Go Kings, go. They're getting ready for Monday against the Oilers at Crypto.com Arena. Playoffs, baby, playoffs. Plus, it's an F-It Friday, so fun and frivolity will ensue. I want to go to Mason's Easter egg hunt. Does that include the jacuzzi or just chocolate bunnies? Let's get to it. The biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland, your Friday afternoon, right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. In the words of Chris Morales, happy Holy Weekend, Jack.
Jack.
Doesn't seem appropriate to tack Jack onto the end of that, but why not?
But yeah.
Bam.
No, Sunday we celebrate the greatest comeback in history.
Back
Brian
from the dead.
laughed.
Literally.
Literally.
That was great. I've never heard that.
Literally.
Brian laughs. I just stay quiet.
That's why I rely on Brian. That's why I rely on Brian
He
during the
was
show.
cracking. I wish he would have turned on his mic.
So we got a little breaking news right at the top of the show, Ireland. This is interesting and a little unexpected.
The Lakers have signed Rob Pelinka to an extension and given him a new title. He is now, besides just general manager of the Lakers, he is the president of basketball operations / GM. In other words, it's all him now. Yep. Nobody above him, nobody below him, and I think this is incredibly well-deserved. You know, I was thinking about the fact that he was able to get Luka without trading Austin Reeves.
Or Dalton Connect even.
And I think that at some point, Nico had to say, all right, we need Austin in the deal. And Rob must, with incredible guts, must have said, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't put Austin in the deal. I'll give you Max Christie. And I don't know how he convinced Nico to do it, but he did. And now Luka's here with Austin.
Right. And I also think the undersung, maybe that's the right word, underreported, less known move, the acquisition of Dorian Finney-Smith when he got him was absolutely critical, and he's been part of their closing lineup. He's been, I mean, when he's on the floor, they're like a plus 26 this year. I mean, and that's the Luka, absolutely. DFS snuck that trade in.
Yeah, so now Rob Pelinka is the all-encompassing factor when it comes to Lakers basketball. He was before, but now it's just all there. But you're right, the DFS signing was so absolutely huge. I don't think Nico Harrison even mentioned Austin Reeves, Ireland. I don't think
he even asked?
I don't think he even asked.
He's not
Come
that
on,
dumb.
he's got to.
If he asked, why wouldn't he just push it further? Because at the same time,
I think Rob said no.
Because the story when it first came out was that they wanted Dalton Connect.
Correct.
He said no.
He talked him down from Dalton Connect.
I do not want Dalton Connect. Okay, fine, I'll take Max Christie. I don't think Austin Reeves was put in that position at any point.
Do you think he was in the conversation?
I think Nico asked for him.
I think he had to have asked for him.
I mean, Nico's crazy.
And by the way,
if he
and the crazy thing is the Lakers would have done it. You would have had to do it.
I think eventually Rob would have had to relent on that.
It's
But
Luka Dončić.
It's a poker game.
Yeah.
So he said, I can't put I think Nico really, really wanted Anthony Davis, and so everything he weighed against it was, okay, I'm cutting bait with Luka.
Yep.
I need to get AD. Can I live with this package?
Sure.
Nico came to the conclusion that he could. I don't think there is a Mavs fan anywhere in the world that agrees with him.
Right.
Do you think Nico Harrison went to Rob Pelinka and goes, oh, hey, I guess you could put Austin Reeves in it? And he says, no. Okay, fine.
Fine.
Yeah, there wasn't that much discussion, it seems like. I can't imagine this guy holds
I
on
would
to his
love
job.
to know the TikTok on how that deal went down. I don't think anybody's written that yet. He was ready to include this. He wouldn't do the deal with that, all that kind of stuff. I think it's fascinating. But congratulations to Rob Pelinka. He absolutely has earned this a tremendous performance as general manager this year. Not just making that deal, but sneaking DFS in there. And by the way, guys that he signed that weren't necessarily productive in year one. Jared Vanderbilt on the roster was productive this year for sure.
Vanderbilt had surgery on both ankles last year, so he was risky to sign. But
Gabe
I'm glad
Vincent
they did.
has played a huge role this year after missing most of last year. So there are a lot of things that Pelinka has done beyond Luka Dončić that has made a difference.
That one's for you, Big Rob, Pelinka hater.
Big Rob.
So well deserved.
By the way, here is Geeter. From Sportsnet, I always mix those up. Access Sportsnet LA, something
Just
like that.
Sportsnet,
just
right?
sports.
I think Geeter works for Spectrum Sportsnet.
Okay. So here he is on the Lakers channel talking with Luka.
Connection with the Laker fans was immediate. It felt like. Did you sense that love that they were giving you from the moment you put that uniform on?
Yeah, definitely. I was a little bit surprised. It's new guy, new city. But the way they showed me love since the day one, it's been unbelievable for me. I feel the love for sure.
Did that help, the transition?
Yeah, it made it a lot easier.
I think what everyone was really appreciative of was your foundation, the Luka Dončić Foundation, right when you got here, large donation to help all the victims from the LA fires. Why was that important for you?
Because everywhere I played, I gave back to community, like the community gave to me, First in Dallas when I came, I didn't know nothing about U.S. and the community was so big for me, so I love giving back, and that's the same thing I'm doing with LA.
So what I think is interesting is he talked about the love from day one. And for whatever reason, Luka has been embraced from the moment he stepped on the court at Crypto. LeBron did not get that warm a reception. LeBron divided people. Luka, I think everybody accepted him. I mean, I accepted LeBron from day one, but a lot of people still don't accept LeBron.
I think LeBron flipped that around when they won the title in 2020. Once he won the title, then everybody accepted him. But until then, everybody compared him to Kobe.
Right.
For whatever reason, people don't compare Luka to Kobe.
No, they don't.
I think because LeBron took, it's that old line, you never want to be the guy who follows the guy.
It's absolutely true.
And Luka is following LeBron, not Kobe.
Right.
Whoever was going to follow Kobe was going to get bloodied coming through the wall.
Yeah, no question.
So the fact that LeBron came in, I think he was actually accepted when he came in. The difference was he did his whole Blaze Pizza thing. I think you all remember you were supposed to.
Are you going back
I'm
to
going
the
to Blaze Pizza
thing?
People were excited.
I was there too in
that
Culver
place,
City. I wanted to see LeBron at Blaze Pizza.
That place was packed to the brim.
You couldn't drive.
No,
it was so
people
packed.
were excited to see him. He didn't drive by. He didn't show up. He didn't do anything. He promoted it. People were excited.
It did
for
irritate
LeBron.
people for
and,
sure.
And
yeah.
I think that, and having like the little bit of that he went to Miami, went back to Cleveland, and then came here. That they wanted to accept him, but he didn't fulfill that when he got here.
I would
that
argue
was the moment.
The moment he really became a Laker was when he gave that. Well, he actually had a written out speech and then kind of tore it up, threw it on the floor at the first game after Kobe passed away. I thought at that moment he handled that perfectly. An impossible situation, but Luka from day one, everybody's all in on Luka for good reason. I mean, I can't find anybody that's picking the Lakers to lose this series.
Well, that might be a mistake. Let me tell you why. Minnesota is better than people realize. I think it's going 7.
No,
7.
I do.
You were 6 and now you're 7.
I've studied up. Here's why.
Okay,
second best record in the NBA since February 1st.
Yep,
21-4. or 17-4, 21 games.
17-4.
So maybe that's March 1st that they've done it since then. But Anthony Edwards is really, really good. He's basically the equivalent of LeBron or Luka. He's that good.
Yeah.
So he's going to be a problem for us. I think the series is going to be 2-2 at the end of 4. Maybe the home team wins every game. During the season, they played 4 times, and the home team won all 4. So the way it could go 6 is if one team wins on the other guy's court.
Right.
Yeah, and I think Minnesota's best chance to get a game is tomorrow.
Probably. Yeah.
Because they got the element of surprise.
Yeah.
They could throw some
And I think the crowd is going to be heated up tomorrow. I mean, I think it's going to be a great home crowd. And I think having home court makes a huge difference. You know, I think Luka's going for 40 and LeBron's going for 30 and Austin's going for 20 and the Lakers are winning tomorrow night.
And just going to go right through
40, 30, 20.
I agree. And they both are on the same amount of rest, too. So it's not like, one
so you
team's
think they're
coming
going
in
to
hot.
score 90 points between
Three
guys?
guys.
Done it before.
I mean, Austin is
Once, I think.
Austin
Yeah,
is
but
averaging.
that's still before.
Yeah.
Austin is averaging 22, 5, and 5 since the All-Star break.
Yeah, Luka's averaging 29 and LeBron's averaging 26.
So it's not crazy. I'm just expecting.
Yeah, you're adding about 15 points to that.
Right,
to
right.
their averages.
And I think everybody.
They're going to play more.
Yeah.
So you
And
might
I
be onto
think
something there.
Austin's going to have a huge series. I'm really excited to see him because once you start throwing bodies at Luka, once you start throwing bodies at LeBron, somebody's open, and that's that guy. That's Austin Reeves. All right, coming up next for you, John. Deion Sanders has said something so ridiculous. So ridiculous.
Imagine my shock.
I want you to react to it next. Bergman's hanging out. Brian Cohen's here. Laura's here. Hey, it's a Cosm Ticket Friday. You can experience the thrill of the NBA playoffs like never before at Cosm. Laura, am I doing this now or are we doing this later? Do it now.
Wait, are we giving away Cosm tickets?
Yes. Right
Really?
now, caller number 7, 4-pack of tickets to watch Game 1, Lakers, Minnesota, on Tuesday at Cosm. These tickets are for Tuesday. I'm telling you, if you've not seen a game there, an NBA game, Greg, you have.
It's fantastic in Ireland. If you don't want to call the game, you can go to Cosm and watch it.
I have a feeling I might get in trouble if I do that.
Yeah.
But let me think about it.
Laura, you've been.
Oh, man, it's so great. I love it.
Cohen, you've been.
Been there for basketball. Amazing.
Yeah, but for basketball, it's incredible. So right now, caller number 7 wins a 4-pack of tickets to see Lakers, Minnesota, Tuesday night at Cosm. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. By the way, limited tickets are available right now through Cosm or the Cosm mobile app. That's COSM.com. Mason and Ireland, 710-ESPN.
The black and gold are fresh off a win at BMO Stadium, thanks to this rocket from Sergi Palencia.
Shot it in! It's Sergi Palencia, the rebound!
LAFC gear up for another Western Conference road battle tomorrow night.
Palencia with a blistering one-time shot!
Los Angeles Football Club visit the Portland Timbers.
Sergi, I didn't know you had that rocket in your right foot.
I didn't know either.
Coverage starts tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. And our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales, don't Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
The sports calendar is heating up, and with ESPN Bet Sportsbook, you can go from checking news to stats to placing bets in a couple of taps. Stream games, bet live, and get exclusive offers when you link your ESPN account. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for basketball and hockey this season. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every one-timer and buzzer-beating 3 live and in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Don't miss out. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
You're checking out the Waba Grill Lunch Hour here on Mason and Ireland.
Sup, people?
Why do they grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Their Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins, fresh steamed vegetables, and signature sauces. Download the Waba Rewards app today or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you. Just like Mason and Ireland are for you.
Tell me if I'm weird here. Don't answer that question.
You're weird.
I knew that was coming.
The Waba Grill Lunch Hour rolls on right now.
All right, you can kick off draft day at Legends Attic in Claremont with Travis and DeMarco this Thursday, April the 24th from 9 a.m. to noon. They're broadcasting live with Rams legend Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce. You got the chance to win signed memorabilia, trading cards, Legends Attic gear, and baseball tickets. For more information, visit legendsattic.com. Laura, you had a note. The draft is coming up. The Rams are going to be on location. They're not going to be at a fancy house in Malibu this year.
They are not. They are going to be at an Los Angeles Fire Department. There's like a specific...
It's in Van Nuys.
Van Nuys.
Van Nuys.
Yes, in Van Nuys. And Sedano and Cap are going to be there.
Oh, good.
Are they?
So, yeah,
nice.
both on Thursday and Friday. Sedano and Cap will be broadcasting live from the Rams draft house, I guess. The fire.
They're doing
draft
it.
firehouse.
They're doing it from the LAFD Air Operations site. That'll serve as team headquarters, and there's an adjacent hangar for the media and people like that. I assume that's where Cappy and Sedano will be. So they're broadcasting live on Thursday.
Thursday and Friday.
And Rams, they going quarterback in the first round? Yay, nay?
I don't think so. I think they have too many needs on defense. But if one of those guys is there...
did they just make their pick?
Shedeur Sanders or Jackson Dart is there, then maybe they do.
They met with Jalen Milroe, too.
So now it's Jalen Milroe.
I don't love that.
I
in
love
the first round. I think he'd be there in the second
By the way,
round.
I think given all the conversations he had, and remember we had this conversation about whether or not he would be there on draft night, and he's going. I think he knows he's getting drafted.
Somebody told him he's getting picked in the first round.
There are going to be 4 quarterbacks that go in the first round.
You think
Jackson
4?
Dart and Jalen Milroe are both going to go.
This seems like a draft where it's just one quarterback. Like Cam Ward looks like the only true starting quarterback.
Shedeur is going to go top 10.
He is probably going to go top 10.
By the way,
I don't think he's for sure.
An interesting comparison from Dan Graziano today on the Get Up Show. He says Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback he is a model of is Kirk Cousins. Now, Kirk Cousins is not. Let's just say he turns into Kirk Cousins.
You like that?
Is that good enough? For like a number 6 pick in the draft if you get a Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins for a while was the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Highest paid, but did the performance match?
Yeah. Until this past year when he struggled coming off of that Achilles, he was good.
If I tell you Shedeur is the next Kirk Cousins, where do you draft him?
If I know he's going to be Kirk Cousins, I take him in the first round.
If I'm Shedeur Sanders, I'm offended.
You're offended?
I'm offended being called
I'm sure
next
he's
year.
very offended right now. I'm serious. I'm sure he is.
Look at Kirk Cousins' career. It's been really solid and really lucrative.
Yeah.
Both.
The other guy, and I don't
By the way, speaking of Sanders, what did you say Deion said?
Oh, yes, so Deion. Oh, my God. He went on a podcast, and he announced that he has never, ever, and swears to this, pleasured himself.
What?
Exactly.
Lies.
That's what I BS.
Don't buy it.
How is that
Not in the slightest.
possible?
Yeah, don't buy it.
He said he doesn't.
He says he's never had
Never
to.
done, never
well,
had.
I mean,
Well, he
he's
probably
Deion.
hasn't had to do
he
that.
is Deion. He probably
Okay,
didn't.
but like at 13, y'all
Yeah,
start
13
young, okay?
Yeah, right.
Let's be real.
Yeah,
You
I think
figure out
that's
who you are, and you figure out, you start reaching, you're like, oh, this is fun.
sure. That's what you say. Yeah, I mean,
This is enjoyable.
I think that is correct. I think people say stuff on podcasts to get a rise out of people,
Right,
to get a
to get
reaction.
clicks.
Yeah, and by the way, you can say things on a podcast you'd never say on the radio. Like, for example, there are things that I say on my podcast that I say this is only for the podcast. I won't say this on the air. There's
Why?
always stuff like because it's further out there than I would even normally.
Yeah,
go.
you don't have as many restrictions.
Yeah,
That's true.
I can say whatever the hell I want.
I
there.
get restrictions for John. He is employed by the Lakers. He has
Yeah.
to say certain things, but he's pretty open with a lot of stuff. I would say you don't have to. What do you care?
'Cause
Say
there's-
whatever you want.
Yeah, but
No, but there's
stuff
things he doesn't like
there's
to talk
stuff I don't
about on
like
this
about
show.
on this show.
Like what?
Politics.
You talk about every-
Politics,
oh, okay,
yeah.
fine. That doesn't exist to you.
But politics, it's not just politics. It's you can be more candid. Like
Correct.
You've said many times that you would that you would never be critical of a movie if you think you can get the lead actor on the podcast.
That's 100% true.
But if you don't like the movie, I can see you ripping it.
Yeah. No,
But you're not getting the actress on.
What's that?
You wouldn't get the actress on.
That is true. It would not. So it's a balancing act. What are you doing for Easter, Ireland?
Well, I have the game tomorrow night,
that's
and then
right.
Sunday, Lisa's making a bunch of she wants to decorate Easter eggs for some reason.
Oh, well, that's
which I've
nice.
never done. So I agreed to decorate one Easter egg.
It's like $10 an egg right now.
Yeah, I'll play golf in the morning and then head home
Now,
and decorate eggs.
do you later eat them?
I don't.
You don't.
Someone might.
You're not a hard-boiled
No.
egg guy.
No, the only way I'll eat eggs is scrambled. I won't even.
You won't even eat a nice
over
poached
easy.
egg?
No. Scrambled.
Scrambled.
I want the eggs
That's it.
scrambled.
Boy,
Eggs
you're like
Benedict, you're missing out.
like a 10-year-old.
Oh,
Benedict.
wait a minute.
Delicious.
I've had Eggs Benedict. That is kind of cheap
good.
because that's over easy, right?
Yeah, that's over
That's
easy.
poached.
Poached.
Poached
No, that's
eggs.
poached.
Poached
Yeah.
eggs.
Delicious. What are you doing for Easter, Brian?
You already know. I don't really celebrate that holiday anymore.
He's celebrating.
I totally
Right.
blanked on it. Right.
Yeah.
So you're going to do the normal stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Laura, what about you?
We
Grew up a good Catholic. Are you going to Mass?
Sure, I did. Oh, absolutely. No, I am actually going to Mass.
That's
We're
nice.
going with my boyfriend's parents to Mass.
Very cool. I've not been to Sunday Mass in a long time.
Me neither.
Used to be such a gigantic deal. And then they, this is a little nugget. I may be the only person who likes Peeps.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
disgusting.
you are.
They are so
They're not
good.
real.
Why
That
don't,
don't-
do this for me.
Yeah.
Instead of eating a peep,
Yeah.
take a box of sugar and just pour it down your throat. All right?
But they're delicious, though.
Yeah, but take a box of sugar and pour it down your throat.
Right. I like Peeps.
It's the same exact
At
thing.
like candy
Halloween,
corn?
I like
Yeah,
candy
that's gross.
corn.
You
Yeah.
like the
At Christmas,
worst
I
candy.
like fruitcake.
Yeah,
Ew.
you are out there, man.
Yeah.
This is a bit, right? You don't
No,
actually like
I
these
swear
things.
to
You just
God, there are
prefer
Peeps in
the
my
bad
house
stuff.
right now.
I should have brought some to see if he would have eaten
Oh,
them.
on camera, that would have been
absolutely
great.
Would have eaten Peeps. I could break the record for
Alex,
eating Peeps.
Can we?
I
maybe
wonder
Alex
what the
can help.
record is for most Peeps eaten.
The world
One.
record?
World
That's
record.
you're in.
Because
Yeah,
you
after
throw
you
up
eat
afterwards.
one, you're like, okay, I can't have
One and a
all of
half.
these.
I came across it's National Animal Cracker Day, so I was looking around. I was like, okay, is there a bit here? And I looked, and somebody broke the world record for most animal crackers in your mouth at the same time.
Well,
they're not
what's the
big.
number?
40.
Okay, that's a lot.
He's starting.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think
a
I could pull
raccoon or
that
just
off.
Yeah, it's like a rabbit.
Right.
Yeah, or a
squirrel.
Squirrel getting ready
yeah.
for the winter. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think I would do that. We did the saltines thing one time, and then those are
so hard.
That thing is impossible. All right, coming up next for you. Did I do the thing we were going to do? Yes, I did do that. Coming up next, we have got Laura and the Wheel of Questions. We are always excited. It's Friday.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
And you know what that means? It's time for a...
That's a dumbass question.
Next, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN. Thank you. Yeah, it's time. It's time, people. What are you doing? It's game time. Chumba. I'm telling you, at Chumba Casino, the action never stops. You can play online social casino games anytime, anywhere for free. No purchase necessary. Your playbook is stacked. Think bingo and solitaire and slots, so much more. Hundreds of games. You're never going to run out of action. Then the kicker, they're dropping fresh games every single week. It's like a highlight reel of fun ready for you to tackle. Plus, free daily login bonuses and a sweet welcome bonus when you join. Play for free. Take your shot. You can redeem some awesome prizes. What are you waiting for? The clock is ticking and the game is on. Suit up. And let's do it. Let's Chumba. Head to ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com. Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply. Mason, Ireland. 710 ESPN.
The Stanley Cup. Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
$747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
But I'm still working on my McVeigh. I like when he calls George, and I'm working on McVeigh. I haven't spent enough time on it yet. I'm working on it, though. I want to be able to do.
I appreciate you buttering me up, George.
I appreciate you buttering me up, George. I want to get it
towards
so
the
that,
end. You got it a little more towards the end.
I want to get it so that when McVeigh comes on, I can McVeigh him.
Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
A great lawn is like a great sports team. It takes expertise and a little extra care to really stand out. That's where True Green comes in. They're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour, so they know a thing or two about keeping grass looking like a fairway. It's more affordable than you think, and they'll even match any competitor's price. Plus, True Green backs it all up with a satisfaction guarantee. Head to TrueGreen.com today. Let the pros do the work while you sit back and enjoy the results.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on Green Bay's team. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, here each weekday. You know what it's time for?
What is this?
It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
That's
a dumbass question.
Yeah, it might. Sometimes I surprise you guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I saw this tweet from former Giants running back Brandon Jacobs.
Okay.
The tweet says, "Y'all want to know something that bothers me? I'm 42 years old, and I regret losing my virginity to the person I lost it to. It means nothing, but I wish it was another person than her."
Ooh.
That's rough.
Where is that?
That didn't go over very well.
No.
Yeah.
I thought he got hacked because, that's a lot to disclose.
Right.
But it's still up there, so I don't think he did. I don't know, maybe. But I just wanted to know, do you guys regret who you lost your virginity to?
Oh, gosh, no. I'm glad I had someone willing. No, it wasn't Lisa.
Just anybody willing?
Well, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I was just happy when it happened.
Right. I wanted to clear that. I wanted to go walk through that door a long time before I did.
Are you still in touch with the person?
No.
I am still in touch with the person.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. How old were you?
16. 15 or 16.
For me, right before my 18th birthday.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I by most standards, that was late.
Yeah.
Like, Greg, how old were you?
I was 16.
Yeah, that's, I think, the normal answer.
Her dad was
16, 17.
Her dad was a degenerate gambler, went to Toledo Raceway Park every single night to bet on the harness racing.
So you knew you had the house to
and
yourself?
we had the house
there you go.
all night long. So thank you,
All night
Natalie.
long.
It was Natalie.
Yeah.
So mine was Jen Innocente. She was not Innocente.
Inocente. No, she
Innocente.
wasn't
She was not. I had the house to myself, and I was friends with this girl, and I had a couple of my buddies over, and I was friends with this girl. And she's like, "Hey, I want to come hang out." And I was like, "I'm not going to come pick you up. Like, I don't want to drive out there." She said, "I have a friend here. She'll sleep with you." I said, "Okay, well, how often do I just go now?"
That's like
that movie, The Sure Thing.
Yeah, that's like
it was. And so went over there, picked them both up. She came over. They all hung out. We went to the room.
Oh wow,
that was my story.
You
for
got
the first
hooked
time.
up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I got hooked up. It was
Brian,
great.
was Allison your first?
She was not, but all roads lead to Allison, so I wouldn't change a thing.
I wouldn't either.
I'm glad. Laura, you glad?
That's a weird thing for Brandon Jacobs to say. Normally, if you're a guy, you just want to clear that hurdle.
Correct.
The person you clear it with is less important,
Yeah, or
there's a song.
she's important.
There's a song by IMX. It's called First Time, and he talks like his older brother is telling his younger brother, like, be careful who you sleep with first, because it does matter. So maybe
why does it matter?
I don't know. Apparently, it does to Brandon Jacobs.
It wasn't particularly special when it happened.
Right. I think most people are like that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was just like, let's get this thing in.
Mine was a personal trainer.
All right, there you have it. There's your wheel of questions. You've got basically a background of our sexual history.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you a question? Just there's all this talk about the transfer portal.
Yeah.
And how many kids are in it.
Yep.
And there was that story last week where Tennessee, basically, their quarterback asked for more money, and the Tennessee coaches told him to go pound sand.
Yep.
And now he's going to go to UCLA.
Go to UCLA for less money, interestingly.
So Mario Cristobal, the head coach at Miami, was asked, what would you do if one of your players demanded you renegotiate his NIL deal? Here's what Cristobal said.
We're not going to do that at Miami. And I say that without any hesitation. If anyone's thinking that, and they could be the best player in the world, if they want to play holdout, they might as well play get out. We don't want to do that. We don't want Miami to become that. Too many guys have sweated, bled, have laid on the line on that field to ever become that kind of a player.
Okay, so he basically said, if you want to renegotiate, just get out.
Right.
What a hypocrite. He was under contract at the University of Oregon and was their coach. One of the best jobs you can have in the world. Left because Miami offered him more money.
Right.
So why can't a player do that?
Yeah, it's such a dangerous precedent.
But he did the exact
I know
same
he did
thing.
the same thing, but like Tennessee just cut Nico Iamaleava loose.
Right.
They're like, no, we're not renegotiating. And by the way, Miami has got a top 5 NIL collective. So those guys are getting paid already. If somebody, I don't know who their quarterback is going to be this year, but if their quarterback comes and says, hey, I need an extra $1 million, Mario Cristobal saying, no, I'm not going to negotiate with you. You take what you got, or you go Nico Iamaleava's way. I do understand that, but you're right. There is a hypocrisy here because coaches bail on teams and players and programs all the time.
It does, but the difference is that Mario Cristobal signed a contract. He can't just up and leave the next year if he feels like it because he's going to go sign another contract.
No, that's exactly what he did to Oregon.
Right, but he got out of his contract. Or
they bought him out of his contract. Yeah, they
bought him his contract. He went over there. That's not going to happen with a player. He doesn't have a contract. If he wants to go to Miami and then he wants this extra money, he leaves and he goes somewhere else to get more money and can leave that school and go to another school for more money. Can bounce around, whereas Mario has to stay.
Right, but he didn't stay.
Yeah, he did not stay.
He was at Oregon. He had a buyout in his contract. Miami paid the buyout, and he left. So why
need a contract is all I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, but I don't understand. A coach saying that is incredibly hypocritical to me.
Put yourself in Mario Cristobal's shoes. Would you renegotiate? Would you let guys hold out?
I wouldn't say what he said. If somebody asked me that question and said, hey, if Nico, how do you say it,
Iamaleava.
If you had a situation like that in Miami, what would you do? The way I would answer that, I would say every player is different. Different kids need different things. Some kids are at school because they want to go be doctors. So other kids come to school because they just want to get to the NFL. He said, we treat everything on a case-by-case basis. And that's the answer. You can't say, no, it's disrespectful. Really? Was it disrespectful when you left Oregon holding the bag? You hypocrite. I think he's full of crap. I really do.
But I do think he's like drawing the line that every coach needs to draw. Because for the sake of college athletics, you can't start having a guy, for example, let's just take this to its extreme. So let's say Tennessee goes all the way to the wire with Nico Imaleva and they're ready for camp. And then he holds out.
Right.
And then all that preparation went into him being the quarterback, and now he's holding out for more money. I don't think you can play that game.
But isn't the portal only open for like another month?
But you can – oh, that's a good point. Yeah, you can't necessarily go into the portal.
I don't think you could do that legally.
Right.
But it needs more restriction.
Yeah.
It needs more governance.
No question.
But by the way, the Nico Imaleva stuff is not over yet for UCLA. From what I understand, that – he's not currently with the Bruins yet. He's agreed to it, but he's not getting the money yet because of the quarterback that came from Appalachian State that we talked about before.
Yeah.
He is not transferring out, and they need his $1 million to give to Imaleva.
Oh, so they're going to have one or the other, but not both.
And
they're not going to compete.
Joey
with each
Aguilar
other.
is not currently leaving and going to the transfer portal, so that $1 million that's going to go from Aguilar to Imaleva hasn't happened yet.
So Imaleva may not end up.
It may not end.
He may not end
because
of that.
He's really him. And his dad
it's still
really
very
screwed
much
things
up in the air. Yeah.
All right. So we were joking today about Magic Johnson tweets, and Magic Johnson tweets are so friggin' generic.
But I think Laura has gotten to the bottom of this.
Yes.
I didn't think about it until you threw your theory at me. Explain your theory.
Okay, so I fully believe, and this could be all me,
I don't
that
think
AI,
it is.
No, I don't think it is.
AI is involved with the tweets.
All right,
now,
let's get Magic up here.
I'm just saying it doesn't have to be him doing it. He might have a person that handles his social media.
I'm convinced that's the case.
But the
you think they're
handler,
using ChatGPT?
but the handler is using
Don't you?
ChatGPT. 100%.
Well, I did a little
investigating.
test, and I can say
Just saying.
What, Bergman?
This one's just funny. Oklahoma City Thunder and Cleveland Cavaliers will be discussed when their opponents are determined.
He
That's
didn't
the
really
tweet.
send that,
That's
did he?
the tweet.
He sent that?
That's the tweet. The whole thing.
Yeah.
See?
That's somebody else.
They will be talked about.
So I asked
They have their
ChatGPT for a Magic Johnson tweet. The Lakers played hard tonight and gave the fans a great show. I love the energy and effort from the whole team.
That's a Magic.
That's a Magic
Here's
Johnson
another one.
tweet.
I'm excited for this Lakers Timberwolves series. Two talented teams going head to head. Can't wait to see LeBron and Luka lead the way. Let's go Lakers.
Anthony Edwards is electrifying the NBA. The Timberwolves have a true superstar.
The thing is that
Yeah.
it has
Come on,
commas
man.
too. Like he has correct pronunciation in his tweets.
Correct.
They do that. though.
That's who uses commas in their tweets? Michael doesn't even use correct spelling.
No, he does not use correct
he does
spelling.
not
He
know how
spells
to
everything
spell.
a totally different way. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, Magic Johnson, look out for his tweets. What is his most recent tweet? I think we have it in our group chat. It is, I'm scared for my Lakers because the game's most exciting player, superstar Anthony Edwards, is a matchup problem. Yeah.
Most exciting player, comma.
Yeah.
Superstar Anthony Edwards,
there's some
comma.
analysis
There was
is a matchup
for you.
problem.
There was
period.
Just saying.
There was a guy in my fraternity whose nickname was Moto.
Moto.
M-O-T-O.
Okay.
He was the type of guy that when he walked in, if all of us were sitting around a table playing poker, he'd walk in and go, "You guys playing cards?"
No.
And so we changed his nickname to Moto, Master of the Obvious.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's a good way
And
to
after-
describe Magic.
Yeah, and Magic's tweets are all like the one you just read. Completely obvious.
Yes.
Anthony Edwards is a problem.
Yeah.
Sky is blue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Dodgers, by the way, we should mention, are in Texas.
Jacob deGrom tonight.
Jake deGrom is pitching for the Rangers. He's been good so far, coming back from his surgery. Rangers, Corey Seager's off to a really good start. No surprise there. There are lots of and they're first place in the American League West. And by the way, then they've got the Cubs for 2 games. They're first place in the NL Central.
And just beat the Dodgers 2 out of 3 last weekend.
Exactly.
And they're in Texas, right?
Yes,
They're
in
on the road.
Texas, and then at Chicago Monday and Tuesday. All right, let's jump to the phones for some sports graffiti. Last chance to make a prediction.
I've upped mine to Lakers in 7. What are you going with?
I am going, this will surprise you. Lakers in 5.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to go 4.
No, I'm
Lakers
going Lakers in 5. You're
Lakers
going Lakers in 5? Yeah,
Lakers in
I think the Lakers in 5
I think
is
that's
absolutely.
the majority opinion.
Yes.
I think Minnesota's better than people realize.
I think they're very good. I think the Lakers have the 2 best players in the series.
The Lakers won 50 games this year. You know how many Minnesota won?
49.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're right. It's even.
Oh, they're
they played
there.
4 times,
I
2
mean,
and 2.
They've won 9 of their last 11. I mean, a lot of reasons.
17 of their last 21.
Yeah.
How many did they play with Luka against Minnesota?
One.
And,
but they did not have Julius Randle.
Gobert and Randle didn't play.
Right.
And Ant-Man got thrown out in the second quarter because the stupid refs
Oh,
keep
yeah,
throwing
that's right.
Randle.
That was so dumb.
Yeah, that game doesn't count for anything. All right, 877-710-ESPN. Whatever you got's fair, 877-710-ESPN. We'll get some of your calls in here coming up next. Mason in Ireland, it is a big Friday, an F it Friday. Bergman's hanging out, Brian's here, Laura's here, 710 ESPN.
The most Waba Grill.
What's our secret? It's our sauce.
Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Waba Grill. It's unexpected. It's delicious. It's saucy. It's for you.
Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Ah, festival season fashion. Country fans in boots, pop fans in their sneaks, and I in my stretchy pants because jelly beans. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Easter freebie. Get a free stuffed Beanie Bunny on Easter Sunday.
Number 2.
Big League gift giveaway. Get a sandproof picnic blanket when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 22nd.
And the number 1 reason.
Fog Hat. Live May 22nd. Get tickets now.
Morongo. Good times.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for only $269 a month, or get $1,750 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end April 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
Mason in Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason in Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason in Ireland on 710.
All right, it is sports graffiti time. Day before the Lakers start off their playoff run. Ireland, let's take it away.
All right, here we go. We're starting off with Adam today. Adam, you lead off sports graffiti. Go.
All right, hey guys, I've got a leftover Lakers poem that includes a spoiler. You ready?
Excellent, sure.
Okay, here we go. Ireland's sun is Jack. Mason's Juan is Jack. Morales doesn't know Jack. Lakers in 5.
Okay. Thank you.
This is Paul. Hey, Paul, you're on sports graffiti. Go.
Hey, long-time listener from the Bay Area. I'm so excited for tomorrow's game. I sent my boys off to school in Luka jerseys. in front of all the little Warrior fan friends.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm saying Lakers in 5, so let's go.
There you go. Lakers
right.
in 5. Let's do it.
A lot of people thinking that way.
We might be having some issues with the phones
okay.
now.
All right, I've got some people call him that you haven't screened, so I'll just take them.
Yeah, just take them.
Hey, Caitlin, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Sometimes that's not their actual name. So, hi, you're on the air. Go.
Yeah, this isn't going to work. I think our phones are down.
Yeah, I think the phones are down.
No, this is terrible.
And
on the day before.
all right,
the
we'll
playoffs.
try one more. Sports Graffiti, you're on the air. Go.
Yeah,
we're
it's
done.
not working. All right.
Oh, we're back to the old no engineer days.
Gotta reach out to the engineer.
The lines are lit. None of the
all right,
buttons
Laura, see if
work.
you can figure it out. What happens when you answer?
There's nobody there?
They can't hear me.
Oh,
so
okay,
then they're
so-
yeah, so I think it's a phone issue. We'll figure it out.
Sending a note to the right people.
Yeah, sending a note. I'm sure this will be fixed. Will absolutely be fixed
All right,
by Monday.
so we talked about the Lakers Wolves series. You guys think Lakers in 5?
Lakers in 5.
Who do you guys think wins Golden State Houston?
That's a tough series.
Houston has home court.
Houston has home court. Houston is really better than people are thinking. I'm going to say Warriors in 7.
I am going to go with Houston in 6 because I believe in what they're doing there. They have a lot of good, young, fast players, and they have more big men. Warriors play very well small, but this team between Şengün and then to back it up with Steven Adams, it really flows very well with that team. I think that team is really good.
I think it's Warriors in 6. But
Warriors in
Rick
6,
Bucher,
okay.
who is based in Northern California and goes to a lot of Warriors games now, he's working for Fox. Bucher, you got this one, Brian?
I got it.
Okay. Bucher says none of us are paying attention to how bad the Warriors are once you get past Steph and Jimmy. Here's Rick.
But I just look at the group around them. You're relying on Brandon Podziemski to give you big minutes. You got Quentin Post out there. You got Gui Santos. You got Buddy Hield, who has never been a postseason performer. I just named 4 guys who are in your rotation, and Jimmy and Steph can still do it in big moments, but I've seen Steph compromised with better teams not be able to finish the deal. And this is not a great team. So let's enjoy it for as long as we can because they can give you some special moments, but they're going to be moments, not a run.
Now, what I don't understand about that is...
He's picking Houston like Greg.
Right. But Golden State has been on a tremendous run since Jimmy got there.
Yeah, but that team...
Is he ignoring the success that they've had?
I think he is. And I think, Greg, the reason I'm picking the Warriors is the playoffs are a different animal, and Houston isn't playoff tested.
Yep, sure.
The Warriors are about as playoff tested as any team can be. So I just think that they're going to punch them in the mouth.
Yeah, I mean, the Rockets are young. They're athletic. They've got a puncher's chance. But, I mean, I love Şengün. Amon Thompson has been terrific for them defensively. They're the 3rd-rated defense in the entire NBA.
Number 1 rebounding team in the NBA.
Number 1 rebounding. So there are a lot of reasons that Houston can hang with and potentially win the series.
Someone who is playoff tested is Fred VanVleet, and he's a big part of that team. So I also believe... I can't believe I agree with Rick Bucher, but at the same time, everything he said was absolutely right. Playoff Jimmy, real thing. Playoff Steph, real thing. But all those other guys, not playoff tested, just like we're talking about, and besides Draymond, they're just not as good.
I think Laura fixed the phones. Laura,
did you fix them?
Well, I don't think we fixed, but we did do a little Mickey Mouse, Brian and I. So hopefully
All right, let's try. Big Rob, who's probably mad that Rob Pelinka got an extension. Rob, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
What's up? This is Jerome. I took the phone from Big Rob. I just want to know Mason in Ireland. I'm just calling to tell y'all that Lakers in 6, as long as they keep LeBron James, a lot of Ben Gay and Icy Hot.
Okay.
I think that was Rob trying an alter ego.
Yeah.
Scott, you're on Sports Graffiti. Scott, go.
Luka, LeBron, and Austin will pop them. Vando and DFS will stop them. Can I please get tickets to Cosm? Lakers in 5.
There you go. Very nice.
Very nice.
Walrus, you're on Sports Graffiti. Walrus, go.
Alrighty, I got a Lakers in 5 haiku for y'all.
Cool.
So, T-Wolves won't bark loud. Congrats, Rob. You make us proud. There at LA Live, Lakers in 5.
Okay.
That was an
Okay.
actual haiku.
Yeah. So now we've got the phones working. 877-710-3776. 877-710-ESPN. Here's Jerry. Jerry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys. Spoiler Jerry here.
Hey, Spoiler Jerry.
Mason, yesterday you brought up a little stat about first coach Lakers.
Yes.
Getting championships.
Yep.
Okay, I got one kind of interesting for you here.
Got it.
Back when the Staples Center was first open, geez, I lost my notes here. I'm so sorry.
99.
The Lakers and the Sparks won. They won the first after the first couple of years. I think the Lakers won the first year.
Right.
Then oh my God, I lost my notes here.
That's all right. Get
that's
your
all right,
notes
Jerry.
together.
Yeah, get your notes together. Call us back Monday.
It's a bad idea
Yeah.
to read something on the air. Don't ever call and read something.
Unless you want to grab a vine and swing on through.
There you go.
Yeah.
Be natural.
Albert, you're on Sports Graffiti. Albert, go.
Hey, guys. So, big Laker fan here. This question is more for John. You had said earlier that fans accept LeBron after the championship a little bit more. But my question to you is, when Dallas traded Luka, the fans were upset and they protested and all that. If they were to trade LeBron, do you think the Laker fans would do the same thing, be that outraged?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's interesting.
I don't think they would trade LeBron.
No.
I think he would have to ask for a trade, don't you?
Yeah, and I think it's a matter of context, too. Like, what is going on when they elected to... I mean, LeBron is going to finish his career with the Lakers. I would imagine 2 years. You think 2 years, Ireland?
Maybe one.
Maybe you think maybe one?
I definitely think he's coming back next year.
Yeah, no question.
But I don't know how much he's going to play past that. Here's Kenneth on Sports Graffiti. Kenneth, go.
Hey, guys, you guys got me in trouble. I got to let you know what happened. Those couple of weeks back, it was raining. I live in Pasadena. I'm listening to you guys, Michael and everybody. I get home, and I'm just intense listening. I sit here, you guys go to commercial. Why the next thing I know, I wake up, it's 10 o'clock at night. My girlfriend, she is hot. I said, hey, I was listening to the show. Don't get mad at me.
But we put you to sleep.
We put you to sleep.
Is that what you're saying?
No, the commercial did it. The commercial, not you guys.
Got it. Yeah.
Well, nothing we can do about the
Yeah,
commercials.
apologize to your girlfriend for it. I'm not taking the fall for that. It's not my fault.
Here's Al. Hey, Al, you're on Sports
What's up,
Graffiti.
Al?
Go.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Great.
Hey, I just wanted to know whether or not Mason's got any special plans for Easter since it falls on 4/20 this year.
Yes.
Now, that's an interesting dilemma for you.
Yeah. No, I'm going to be at Mom's house in the desert. She has prepared an Easter basket for me full of treats.
Your kind of treats?
My kind of treats.
Does your mom partake?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
In fact, she got a bag of goodies from Chris Ward at my party.
I'm sure she was quite happy
as many
about
people
that.
did, and my mom does like the cannabis. She likes getting a little stoned at the end of the day.
By the way,
yes,
Chris Ward swears that after I left, he gave you 2 packages of my sleep gummies. Did you bogart those?
No, they're probably in my drawer. So he gave me 2.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of
Send
them.
me a
If these
picture.
are in your drawer, bring them in.
I'll totally bring them back.
So are you
yeah.
going to sit on the couch with your mom and just get stoned and watch like cartoons?
Well, I
and
walked
eat
into the
gummies?
studio at one point. My mom is sitting there with a fatty. I'm like, "What are you doing, Mom? What are
Say,
you
pass
doing?"
that over.
Yeah. No, she likes a little. Like she says, I'll take like an ear of it before I go to sleep at night.
Okay. Is indica, sativa? Does she have
Indica.
Is she more of a hybrid?
She's an indica. Yeah. She's
All right,
an indica
here
lady.
is
Indica
Sean.
lady.
Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
I wasn't able to get in on Wednesday, so I don't care if it's Ant, John Morant, Kevin Durant, or a side of eggplant. Lakers in 5.
Okay, you know
I
what?
like that
It's
one.
a really good one. It's a really good one. Sneaking eggplant in there was good.
Very well done.
James, you're on Sports Graffiti. James, go.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mason, your Easter plans sound awesome to me, brother. I got a haiku for you. LA's got Luka and Puka. Mason's got the hookah. Minnesota takes a dive. Lakers in 5.
Okay, not horrible.
Good.
Breaking news, Laura. What do you got?
It's my breaking news.
I was like, whoa, I do.
The breaking news is that I hit that button by accident.
Eddie Rosario is in Arlington for the Dodgers, so he's going to be playing for somebody. That's breaking news if you want to break news.
Oh, Eddie Rosario's
is in Arlington for the Dodgers, so somebody's going to
So
be
he
going
got called up? Who's going down?
I don't know.
Oh, interesting. Eddie Rosario called up.
Kevin, you're on Sports Graffiti. Kevin, go.
Hey, guys, big fans of yours. Mace, we need you back on Cameo. My friends tried to get one from you, and you were MIA on there.
I will just do it for free. DM me. I will do it for free.
Sounds good. Thank you. Hey, I got a quick Lakers haiku for you if you want it.
Okay.
Man, we got Mike Malone out here talking all this stuff. He said he's the Lakers' daddy. Mike Malone, Post Malone, Karl Malone, don't care. Lakers in 5.
I like it. I like the don't care. One more.
Let's not pick on the guy who's doesn't have a job anymore.
Yeah, one more. Roger, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Roger.
I hate being last and not being a Lakers call, but I just want to put it on your guys' radar.
Okay.
The Congress is working on a bill to pay players directly, and Mario Cristobal is already pissed off the Big Ten by poaching players who have already committed to slots on their football teams. And a bunch of teams or I think the conference is suing Miami. Mario Cristobal is the worst and a huge liar. So I'm with John, tell him to take a hike.
Yeah, thanks for the call, Roger.
Good. Is Mario Cristobal a big poacher of talent?
Well, he's just a hypocrite. He jumps from Oregon to Miami in the middle of a contract, and then when one of his players wants to jump, he says, pound sand, I'll cut you. The coaches don't like losing control. He's lost some control, and he doesn't know how to handle it.
And by the way, that's why people like Nick Saban have said,
right,
there's no way to control this.
Oh, same thing with Jay Wright and Roy Williams and, all these basketball coaches that have quit. They just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah. Who was the guy? Yes, it was Scott Drew. They lost all 14 guys.
He has no players on his roster, 0. Which is just ridiculous.
Amazing. All right, coming up next for you, let's do I'm going to clear some stuff off the page that we've had all week long, including is a nickname of a minor league team offensive, and what are the chances that the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Rams make the playoffs next year? That's coming up next for you. In the meantime, you can kick off draft day at Legends Attic in Claremont. Travis and DeMarco this Thursday, April 24 from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. as we broadcast live with Rams legend and Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce. You got a chance to win signed memorabilia, trading cards, Legends Attic gear, and baseball tickets. For more information, visit legendsattic.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
If you are hiring, you got to use ZipRecruiter. Right now, you can use it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. They don't leave anything to chance. They use a powerful matching technology. It's an algorithm that quickly finds and sends you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Actually, it's a little higher than that, 83%. So speed up your hiring process with ZipRecruiter. Right now, you can use it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
The Black and Gold are fresh off a win at BMO Stadium, thanks to this rocket from Sergi Palencia.
Shot it in! It's Sergi Palencia, the rebound!
LAFC gear up for another Western Conference road battle tomorrow night.
Palencia with a blistering one-time shot!
Los Angeles Football Club visit the Portland Timbers.
Sergi, I didn't know you had that rocket in your right foot.
I didn't know either.
Coverage starts tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
All right, listen up. Whether you're out for a walk, hitting the gym, or just tackling your day, in this LA heat, chafing is no joke. Take my word for it. That's why you need Highlands Chafing Relief. This stuff is a game changer. Goes on like a cream, dries like a powder, and stays put even through sweat and water. No greasy mess, just all-day protection. If you've already got some chafing, Highlands soothes it fast with aloe, shea butter, and tea tree oil. Don't let chafing slow you down. Grab Highlands Chafing Relief at Walmart or Target right now.
it's Mace. Looking for some fun? Dive into Chumba Casino, your ultimate destination for free, fun-to-play social casino games. Play slots, bingo, and more whenever and wherever you want. With new games dropping every week, there's always something fresh. Lounge on the sofa or play on the go. Play now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for basketball and hockey this season. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every one-timer and buzzer-beating 3 live and in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Don't miss out. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I've got to be honest. I have no idea how you do it.
I'm not sure how I do it.
I would not. Would not be my scene.
More of Mason in Ireland right now.
Last night was like there were no games. There was nothing. Zero.
It's annoying.
No NBA. Dodgers didn't play.
It's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, there was a wide open day. So I went to a steakhouse last night, and I've been bragging about the ribeye cap. Get the ribeye cap. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
This place
So did
had
you get it?
Got it. Then I looked at the bill.
Uh-oh.
The ribeye cap, and I had no idea because it's not on the menu or anything.
Yeah.
$175.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, I'm glad.
Last time you're having a ribeye
yeah,
cap.
I'm not having that again.
But it was good, right?
I encouraged everybody at the table. You got to try the ribeye cap.
You paid the bill,
and I paid that. I had no idea. None.
What's the most money you've ever spent on a meal for just you and Juan?
Just me and Juan.
Most
I'll tell you,
you've ever
last
spent.
night was damn close. We were in the 400s.
400s. That's the most. Is like four. What about
One
you?
time, Lisa and I went to this place in Manhattan Beach. It's a fancy steakhouse.
Yep.
It is so overpriced that we each had one drink. Okay, one.
Yep.
Lisa doesn't eat beef, so she had chicken.
Okay.
I had a 6-ounce fillet. All right, one drink
Yep.
each. $475.
Oh my God!
Wow. So that's the most you've ever played just for you.
Just
two.
for the two of us.
Oh,
yeah.
I've totally forgotten the real one. The real one was me, Juan, and R.J. Bell.
When he stiffed you.
Oh, that's right.
He said, bring us. He ordered. He wasn't paying. He ordered. Bring us the chef's best. So they bring out this block of ice or salt with a fish in it, and you're supposed to hammer away and get the fish. Afterwards, the bill for the three of us was $1,500.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so
and he stiffed me with the bill.
This just happened to me recently. My 1-year anniversary with Gene was just back in March.
Yeah,
really?
And
You've been dating for more
you
than
go to
a
a
year?
Yeah. No, we went to a place called Morihiro.
Okay.
And it is a Michelin star restaurant. It's like an
fancy.
omakase.
What
deal.
city is it in?
It's in right outside of Glendale.
Okay.
So and there you sit down and the chef like creates everything in front of you and gives it to you, explains what it is, where it comes from, how he did. He makes his own wasabi.
Yeah.
He makes his own soy sauce, all that whole thing. I didn't know how much it was. Just guess. Me and her, that's it. We didn't actually drink. We did not have any alcohol.
No alcohol.
No alcohol.
No
but it was,
sake, no nothing.
It can't be more than $600.
So it was three different starters. There was about 8 or 9 pieces of sushi, and then there was 2 desserts, and they give you like this bag of rice afterwards.
Yeah, I can't be more than $600.
What
the hell they hand you a bag of rice for?
It's its own special rice that he makes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll say $600.
$750.
$1,200.
No way.
I'm still paying it off.
Now, do you know when you're like, for example, last night it said MP. So
Market
you have
price.
no idea
Yeah, market
what you're paying.
It was omakase, so I had
Were
to put
there
down,
prices next to everything?
No, there was
Oh.
nothing. We didn't know
That's
what
devious.
we were getting.
Yeah.
I just knew it was a Michelin star, so it was going to be a little expensive. I was not expecting over $1,000. I thought it was going to be like $500 at the most.
So somebody will know this.
Still
So they
paying
hand
that
out Michelin stars,
Yes.
right? Is it the tire
Yes.
people that it's 100% the tire
100%
people?
the tire people.
So
Really?
why do people that make tires think they've got great taste in restaurants?
I don't know. It's the
They
same
know
What
tires.
are the two things? How are they related? They do restaurant rankings and tires.
Yeah, and they're a big deal. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star.
I
It's
know.
all- yeah.
I know.
Yeah, but it is the tire company.
Yeah,
100%.
that's crazy.
Like the
That's
Michelin
crazy.
Man is there next to it.
So Ireland, you sent. Oh, do we have breaking news?
Did
That's
you do it
not
again?
me. That's
Did
not
you
me.
do it again?
No,
Oh.
that's not me.
Brian,
We
did
do
you do
have.
it?
Yeah, Brian did it
Just
because
for fun. Oh.
Peeps!
I got
Oh,
the
you actually
yellow
got
peeps.
peeps.
Shout
Oh
out to
my God.
Briones. Briones, I found
Jorge.
Briones.
that is
So
You have to eat the whole box.
you have to eat the whole box.
Yeah, Mason, can you eat the rest of
I'm
those
gonna go
peeps
bring it
before
in
the
for
show
you.
ends? How many are in the box?
How many are in there?
Oh, there's
10?
a lot. 1, 2, 3,
12?
4, 5. You need 15.
Oh,
Can you eat 15 peeps in the next 40
The
hour and
peeps are
40
here.
minutes?
Let me go take them in.
I cannot imagine anything that would be worse for me
Right.
than eating 15 peeps.
But you keep saying they're great. I can't get
They
enough
are
of
delicious.
I can eat
them.
all
but
of them. Oh God, just the look
They
of them
are
makes
so
me sick.
good. They're
And
like
they're
little
yellow.
little baby chickens, and they're the yellow ones. They're so the 2 eyes.
What?
are
Hey, look
cool.
at the ingredients. What's
No,
it say?
don't do it.
Sugar, sugar, more sugar, cane sugar.
I'll just say this:
Okay.
no fat,
Okay.
0 fat.
All right. Read
great.
the ingredients.
Cholesterol 0,
Okay, that's good.
sodium 0.
Oh, Morales can have them.
Total carbohydrates 28 grams. Total sugar 25 grams. This is in 4 chicks.
Okay.
So 25 grams of sugar for every 4 chicks.
It's actually not
It's
as
not
bad
as
as
bad.
I thought.
Not
it
as
was
bad as
gonna
So
I
be.
all
thought either.
15 are going down by 3, huh?
So it's gonna be about 110.
I don't think I can eat all 15.
You just said you can't get
I
enough
do.
of peeps.
I do.
Okay,
let's
what
do
if we each have one and you have the rest?
No, I ain't touching
Wait a
that
minute.
thing.
You each have 1 peep.
Yeah, so
and then
that's
I-
5.
Well, that does take 4 off of your plate.
Yeah, that takes 4.
Right here for you.
They totally.
Bergman just put a trash
So-
can for him to throw up in on top of
If
his
we
trash.
commit for one, like Greg eats one, Ireland
I'm not
eats
eating.
one.
Greg won't do
I
it.
will refuse.
Come on, he'll eat the whole box.
No, they're just yes.
I
You
know
should
they
eat
are
them.
No, I want to
gross.
see Mace down the whole box.
I want to try this. I'm just going to.
Yeah.
Oh,
He just wolfed it.
They're
Like a Nilla
so
wafer.
delicious.
Stuffed the whole thing
no,
in
it's
his
not
mouth.
delicious.
You're lying to yourself the whole time.
So delicious. And John's right. Might as well just put sugar in my mouth.
You're not eating the whole
I
time.
don't think I can
bite?
eat even one. I'm with you, Greg. I
They
like
are
one
good.
No.
would wreck me.
You can eat one. It's delicious.
No, if you
I have
eat one,
zero interest in peeps.
I will feel it in my stomach within 10 minutes, being like, oh,
See,
I
you
don't
know
feel
what
good.
I'll be running to. I'll be like LeBron to Luka.
Yeah.
Be right back.
See, my big problem is I'm a big. Once I start eating something, I can't stop eating it.
Okay, what's the best example of you just can't have one? I'll be like,
Cheetos.
Cheetos, Doritos,
Oreos.
like that.
Doritos, yeah.
Nilla wafers.
wafers. Yeah.
You can never have
Yeah.
just one Nilla wafer.
A drink.
Pringles.
Greg, pistachios.
Oh,
Pistachios,
Pringles, never
absolutely.
had
Unless
fun.
you can't open them, and then it becomes a
I eat
massive
pistachios every day.
problem. They're delicious.
Yeah, they're and I do the ones where you have to.
Yeah.
You know, you
do
can
these.
buy them
Shell
without
ones.
shells.
I know,
No.
but then you just eat a handful of them, and
That's weird.
you get
You
nothing
can't
but
stop.
calories.
Exactly. The more you have to peel off the shell, the less you eat.
The less you eat. Yeah.
You got to put in the work.
So, John, you sent a story through at some point in the near distant past.
In this week.
Yes. A team called the Sacramento River Cats, which is a minor league baseball
Oh, yeah, I want to
team.
get your opinion in particular. For people who don't know, Mace used to work in minor league baseball another lifetime ago.
Yes.
How long did you do that for?
I did it for 4 years.
Okay. So you know that minor league baseball pranks are often racy.
Yep.
And there's no real hate or
Malice.
malice, that's the word,
Yeah.
involved. So go ahead. Read
Okay.
the rest of the story.
So, a team has changed their nickname from the Sacramento River Cats to the Sacramento Gold Diggers
For one game.
for one game. And they killed the promotion because people were offended by the nickname Gold Diggers.
Are the gold diggers
In other
like
words-
digging gold, or are they women?
No, like Lauren Sanchez.
Okay. She got to kind
You
of go to
said
space.
all those nice
maybe.
things about her the other day. Wow, you said, I used to work with Lauren, couldn't be nicer, love her, and now you're calling her a gold digger.
She's got a shovel and a pick, and she's going away.
But here's the thing.
She's got the pan, and she's
Here's the thing. I don't
up on
think
dirt.
gold diggers are embarrassed about gold digging.
No, they love it.
So who's offended by this? Why did they cancel it and they issued an apology saying, we understand many people were offended by our gold digger. Who's offended?
Well, here's-
because Kanye had a hit song called Gold
Gold
Digger.
digger, exactly. Now, I will say this. What did they used to do in Sacramento when people first got to California?
Dig for gold. Yeah.
They dug for
Yeah.
gold. It's
Exactly.
gold diggers. By the way, the Toledo Gold Diggers, GOAL, are the minor league team in Toledo.
Yeah, I do not get the outrage. People are so friggin' sensitive.
Is it the men with the pocket personality that are upset
Oh,
by it?
maybe
Like,
it's- is it the dudes?
Yeah, it's the dudes.
No, if I get some young girl, like, I often say, if you go to a Laker game, you'll see guys there with their niece.
Right.
If I'm one of those people that was able to talk some 25-year-old hot girl into going out with me, I'm not embarrassed.
You're proud.
Yeah. She is,
Are you proud?
Heck
Or
yeah.
don't you think at some level, she's not into me, she's into my wallet?
Yes.
What do you care
You're
at that
okay
point?
with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
And
sleeping with a hot 25-year-old.
But she's only in it for the money.
Yes.
So?
Is that not... I won't say that. Wait a minute.
What is the problem with that?
Are you rethinking this in
Maybe-
your head as you're talking?
This is the oldest relationship in the book.
It's the oldest job in
There
the
is.
world. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's embarrassed by it. I don't think the gold digger is embarrassed.
Yeah, but
I
see-
don't think the guy who is with the gold digger is embarrassed. Who got mad about this?
So let's take the most obvious case of this. And let's go with Bill Belichick, who just celebrated his
Perfect
birthday
example.
this
It's a
week.
great example.
Perfect example.
I think he turned 74, if I'm not mistaken.
His
this
girlfriend's
week.
what, 22?
26.
Oh.
Okay. 74, 26. How many years is that? It's like basically 40 years, right?
Right. Well,
Now-
almost 50.
Almost 50? Now, do you believe that is a healthy relationship for everybody? Do you not feel... See,
I think it's a healthy relationship for Belichick.
well, and her, she's making money off of it. She's actually running the North Carolina football program, or at least the social media now. Do you feel embarrassed for Bill Belichick? Happy for Bill Belichick?
Envious of
Envious.
Bill
Envious?
Belichick. Heck yeah, that girl's beautiful.
But what do they have in common?
That they're
love of
sleeping in the
sport.
same room.
He sits down and diagrams plays while she's watching Real Housewives.
All right, so
But that happens now.
Do you guys know who Jimmy Goldstein is?
Yeah, sure, Jimmy
Okay,
Goldstein.
so Jimmy Goldstein, take a look at this, Mace.
Okay.
Jimmy Goldstein comes to every Laker game with a girl that's 60 years younger than he is. They're all beautiful.
Oh, they look 20.
They are. And he's like 80. All right? And they sit next to him courtside right where Flea sits by the visitors bench.
I think
all the guys in the building are jealous of Jimmy, and all the girls are like, how do I get that seat?
See, I think that immediately after the game, the women are returned to the prop department at Universal.
Maybe. So wait, again though, honest,
I
Laura,
mean, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, no, they
do
know
you-
what they're doing.
Who
Yeah.
do you think complained? Who's offended by the name Gold Digger?
A Karen.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
a Karen.
exactly what
A
it
Karen.
is. It's somebody else that's
I
being like,
hate
I don't
using that
like.
name, but-
It's upsetting to
Whiny,
see it.
complainy.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Oh, your HOA, your hedge is too high. That
Look at-
lady.
Greg, look how pretty all these girls are that are with Jimmy Goldstein.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's different girl every game.
Like, so if Jimmy Goldstein is taking them home, or if he's just showing them
No,
off,
I
it
think he's
doesn't
just
matter.
taking them to the Lakers.
He's just
game.
taking them to the game.
And he looks good, and they get
They
a
love
front
the
row
experience.
seat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Listen.
Win-win, right?
there's nothing wrong with that. And
I
they're all
have
beautiful.
I have no judgment, only jokes.
And if no one's getting hurt. They're going there because they want to. I hate when people are like, well, listen, if that's what they want as a woman, let them do what they want.
Yes.
Who cares what you think? Just let them do what they want to do.
Right.
Who
There
cares?
you go.
Get
Laura
out of
has the
people's
final
business.
word. All right, coming up next for you, new dress code at Starbucks I disagree with, and on top of that...
Wait, there's a dress code?
Why-
Back up. There's a dress code at
brand
Starbucks?
new dress code
for
at
the
Starbucks.
customers
No,
or the
for the
workers?
baristas.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
for
losing
the
the green
baristas.
aprons?
I will explain coming up. Plus, I did that when I did that. I'm trying to get through a bunch of stuff. Okay, Stephen A. and the presidency. Let's kick that around a little bit. It's we've talked about it off the air. Let's talk about it on. That's coming up next. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
First round dates are set for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Be there as the LA Kings host the Edmonton Oilers for Game 1 on Monday, April 21st, and for Game 2 on Wednesday, April 23rd. Tickets are available now at lakings.com/playoffs.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement, and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last two, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
We're everyday people doing good in our community. Our kindness runs deep, just like our blood. The same blood we donate to help treat sickle cell disease, which hits black people the hardest. Good news is, 1 in 3 black blood donors is a match for someone struggling with sickle cell disease. Stand tall in the eyes of your community. Donate today because our blood saves lives. Visit redcrossblood.org/ourblood to make your donation.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I mean, would you rather have good life or sex? Good sex. Good life, good sex.
Well, I got both.
There you go. That's
Good
the correct
for you,
answer.
Johnny I. More of Mason in Ireland right now.
I'm going back and forth with my tattoo artist about what this tattoo is going to look
Monday
like on
today, or
Monday.
is it still set for Monday?
Yeah, it's still set for Monday.
Gonna be game one?
Something like that. But not so. Not
on your wrist like that
No,
guy is.
here,
I like
right
the. Mason showed me a picture of dog paws.
Yeah, that's
I
what it's
like
gonna
that
be.
tattoo.
It's going to be
That's a good
6 dog paws.
Yeah, that's great. And back up your arm?
Yeah, right here. Perfect.
Full sleeve?
Yeah. Not a full sleeve, but getting there.
Are you going to try to go to a full sleeve after you do that?
I am not going to go to a full sleeve.
I don't know why you think
All
it
right.
hurts so bad.
So
it does.
The story I sent you about Stephen A. Smith is he came out and said, I have no choice but to consider running for president. And And when I first read that, I said, of course you have a choice. Anybody who runs has a choice. But before you dismiss Stephen A. out of hand, I don't think he's going to win. But I was on the air 10 years ago saying, well, it's kind of a novel idea that Donald Trump is running, but he won't win.
Won't win, right.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was named governor of California.
Yep.
Crazier thing, Ronald Reagan was an actor.
Yeah, clearly
who ran for governor of California and won.
Things are different.
So
and
I'm not
weird out of the box ideas.
I'm not going to dismiss it.
Right.
I think it's unlikely.
Yeah, I do too.
But Trump was unlikely. Schwarzenegger was unlikely. There once was a time when Ronald Reagan was unlikely.
Right. Oh, true. Yeah, it would be a gigantic pay cut. I think the presidency pays like $300,000, maybe $400,000. Something like that.
Yeah.
And he's making $10 million.
Yeah, I think he's making more than $10 million.
Yeah, his new deal, he's making more like 20.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh. He's up there.
Yeah, him, the highest paid people at ESPN are Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and Stephen A.
Until we get our new contract.
Stephen A. and McAfee's in that group. They all make $19-20 million a year, around there.
Where are we on our deal?
So, Greg, that's
Yes.
starting point for us. $19 to $20 million a year, and you got a deal.
Okay, I'll reach out to the talent office and say
There you
the
go.
next 69 days, 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 42 seconds at 19 mil.
But I think the takeaway is anybody, regardless of background, can outrun for president and potentially win.
And you
I would
can't
not
dismiss
dismiss
it.
anybody.
Yeah.
And there are other people, like Mark Cuban's another guy who's kind of talked in this way. There are other guys that have certainly talked and expressed interest. I mean, people talk about The Rock. Wouldn't he be a great nominee? People like that.
Wouldn't Jon Stewart be a good president?
I don't think he would get votes from the right. I think he's too entrenched in the left. The
Super
thing about
entrenched in the
Stephen A. is actually moderate.
Yeah, he is.
He would run as a Democrat, but he's moderate.
That's what the next president has to be, moderate.
Right. And some people are moderate because they're just liberal.
Sure.
And other people are moderate because sometimes they're on the left and sometimes they're on the right. That's Stephen A.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for that reason, you can't dismiss it.
Yeah, I would not dismiss it.
Unlikely.
Yep.
But let's see what happens.
So I go to Starbucks every day, as you know. I've already had 8 shots of espresso. Actually, if I count the 3 at home, I've had 11 shots of espresso.
And 2 peeps?
And no, just 1 peep so far. A lot of espresso and peeps today. That's how I'm celebrating
So healthy.
Good Friday. So this is interesting. Now, we know the green aprons, right? We know you walk into a Starbucks, you see green aprons. But also, a lot of times you see somebody, wearing a graphic tee underneath it, and, they get 5 tattoos and a nose ring and an ear stretcher and all that stuff. I feel more comfortable with a barista who's on the edge like that. I want the tattoos. I want the ear stretcher. I think I'm especially big on.
They make a better latte if their ears stretched. Yeah, get it.
The baristas are good like that. The nose ring, the whole thing. I think actually that's one of the cool things about Starbucks is that there's this element of be yourself that goes along with it. Now they're saying you've got to wear a plain black T-shirt and no graphic tees or anything like that.
It's getting way too out of control, John. Like, why are we doing this? Telling baristas what they can and can't wear now? What does it matter? If you go to any other coffee shop, they're not even wearing it.
I can't tell you. All I can tell you is most of the time the baristas were wearing a green apron, but other than that, I can't tell you what the hell they were wearing.
Oh, really?
I don't care.
You don't like?
No, it doesn't matter.
You don't got there's a guy downstairs with the ear stretchers.
Yeah, really, he's a really nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's expressing his individuality.
Right.
And
people should.
Therefore, he makes a better coffee.
Yes.
All right. Coming
I
up
love
next
his
for you,
mocha.
Gonna do some What's Up, Fool. Laura's got stuff. Brian's got stuff. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that Goodwill Southern California is more than just an amazing thrift find? They're transforming lives with job training, career placement, and support services for veterans, youth, and individuals overcoming barriers to employment. Every donation and purchase fuels these life-changing programs. So next time you donate or you shop, You're not just decluttering, you're empowering someone's future. For more on how you can help, go to powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. This message brought to you by GSC Verizon Skill Forward. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The black and gold are fresh off a win at BMO Stadium, thanks to this rocket from Sergi Palencia.
Shot it in! It's Sergi Palencia, the rebound!
LAFC gear up for another Western Conference road battle tomorrow night.
Palencia with a blistering one-time shot!
Los Angeles Football Club visit the Portland Timbers.
Sergi, I didn't know you had that rocket in your right foot. I didn't know either.
Coverage starts tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey, everybody, it's Cap. Are you downsizing or inheriting a home? Want to cash in on your equity? Call Sellers Advantage. They buy homes as is with no costly repairs, agents, or commissions. Get a competitive cash offer and close in days or on your timeline. Sellers Advantage has over 20 years of experience and even offers a $10,000 advance for moving expenses. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your no-obligation offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Sellers Advantage.
In the 2025 draft, Legends Attic selects Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce.
Hey, it's Travis. Let's kick off draft day at Legends Attic in Claremont this Thursday, April 24th from 9 a.m. until 12 noon as we broadcast live with Rams legend and Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce. You'll have the opportunity to win signed memorabilia, trading cards, Legends Attic gear, and Angels tickets. For more information and to purchase your tickets to meet Isaac Bruce, visit legendsattic.com. We'll see you on Thursday, April 24th at Legends Attic in Claremont.
Ah, festival season fashion. Country fans in boots, pop fans in their sneaks, and I in my stretchy pants because jelly beans. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Easter freebie. Get a free stuffed Beanie Bunny on Easter Sunday.
Number 2.
Big League gift giveaway. Get a sandproof picnic blanket when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 22nd.
And the number 1 reason.
Fog Hat. Live May 22nd. Get tickets now.
Morongo. Good times.
The Stanley Cup playoffs are here as the LA Kings host the Edmonton Oilers in round 1. Be there for game 1 on Monday, April 21st, and game 2 Wednesday, April 23rd, with both games starting at 7 p.m. Get your tickets today at lakings.com/playoffs.
Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for basketball and hockey this season. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every one-timer and buzzer-beating 3 live and in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Don't miss out. Visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Harry Douglas here. Picture this, folks. You arrive at a hotel, you have an important meeting online, lined up with clients from all across the country, you have your laptop open, ready to begin, and the Wi-Fi is so terrible you can't even connect. These type of stressful situations happen all the time, but they don't have to. When you book a room at La Quinta by Wyndham, you have access to their free, high-speed Wi-Fi, so you can take care of those critical emails, join meetings on time, and even unwind streaming your favorite shows without having to worry. Tonight, La Quinta, tomorrow you shine. Book direct at lq.com.
There's LeBron and Luka, the dynamic duo taking over the NBA.
I can't believe that we just had an assist, LeBron James to Luka Dončić.
But before that, there was the original duo, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Ireland has an idea. I do. I think it's stupid, but there are other ideas out there.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres Mezcal. It's fate. It's friendship. It's mezcal. Dos Hombres.
All right, guys, I'm taking this one away.
Cool.
So I don't know if you guys remember Perez Hilton. He was like the guy that was like
gossipy guy. Yeah,
yep, the gossip. Perez, yes, Perez Hilton. He used to. So he's spilling the tea because he did a hair transplant. So he talks about how he shows the stages of hair transplant. You guys all have great hair.
Thank you.
Brian has great hair.
Yes.
Ireland, all of you guys have great hair. But I want to know, if you guys were going bald, would you guys do a hair transplant?
Hell yeah.
Would you, John?
Hell yeah.
Really? You
would?
would?
Or
Or
You're vain
do
like
the
that?
Snap-on hair.
Oh,
No snap-on.
hair is good.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah,
underrated.
You put the snaps in your scalp and
Yeah.
then you just
Oh,
plug it
Have
on.
you
Sounds
never seen
great.
snap-on
No,
hair?
I mean
Snap-on
I've
hair
done
is
like
fantastic.
extensions for the girls.
Again,
the snap
I'm gonna
ones.
say this question came up in another form last week. You be you. Whatever you want to do. If you want to get a nose job, if you want to get a boob job, if you want to get a hair transplant, if you want to get a butt implant, and it makes you feel better,
BBL.
A BBL,
baby.
yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
If it makes you feel better,
Correct.
do it.
Right. Now, I would not
You
do
just
a
let
hair
it go?
pl- I would let it go. I'd go the Kamenetsky route. I would just let it slowly fade away until I shaved all of it off.
But that for them, it was at like 25.
Yeah, they really didn't have a choice.
They had no choice.
But if
in
I
that.
started, let's say I started losing my hair now, I would just, I would
How old
not
are you?
get a
You're
hair.
68. You probably get away with it at 60. But
Yeah.
I never. Every time we have a question like this,
Yeah.
I'm pretty consistent. If it's a physical appearance thing,
Yes.
like you're getting a tattoo on Monday,
I am.
Some people would say, like, I don't have any ink. Brian, do you have any ink?
I do not.
Okay. So do you think you'll ever get some?
I think I will down the line, yeah.
Yeah, like my wife had a small tattoo because she didn't want Mason to have to go by himself, so she had like literally it's the size of a dime.
Tiniest thing, yeah.
But I probably never will. But the fact that you are going and you're excited about, Greg,
Right.
you have 9 or 10 tattoos.
Yeah, I think I have 6. Yeah.
If it makes you feel better,
Right.
Who am I to say don't do it?
I guess here's the thing. If you do it, just know that people are going to know and
Right.
be okay with that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, sometimes.
Well, there's a lot of news anchors that like one day they come back and they've got like there was a guy at Channel 11 that you used to work with that didn't have any hair, and then he came back one day and he had like a perfect hairline the next day.
Yeah.
And so everybody knew, but he
Correct.
does look better and he feels better, so why not?
I mean, it does look, I'm sure they've made advancements, but it does look like doll hair. Like they
but
put in little
it depends
baby
how you
doll
do. I
hairs
mean,
in your head.
there's a lot of different ways you can go with any cosmetic procedure.
Right.
Like you remember, you said one of your agents wanted you to get a nose job,
Yes.
and you said no, I'm offended by that.
And I fired her.
But if somebody else went out and got a nose, like a lot of actresses have,
Yeah,
a lot
right.
of
Oh,
actors
sure,
have.
sure.
I mean,
They
if
have
it makes-
deviated septums. That's why.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
deviated septum.
We used to work with somebody, and she said, "I have a deviated septum." Okay.
Okay, you're getting a nose job.
Yeah,
But
right.
remember when Ben Lyons was on with us and there was a certain
Oh,
broadcaster.
yeah,
I'm not going to say who it was. Just a certain broadcaster came on.
that-
Oh, you have a great
I wasn't
head of
here
hair.
that day.
I was jumping. You were here.
That
I
was
jumping.
horrifying.
Don't do it.
I'm
Don't
like
do it.
throwing things at Ben, getting him to stop, and he's like, "What? What?" I'm like, "It's a rug. Stop! Don't do it.
He was talking
Stop
up
asking
so
her about
much.
his hair."
So I'll tell you
It's
this.
so beautiful.
When I
and
worked,
it flows so
when I worked
nicely.
in Toledo, Ohio, there was a sportscaster named Michael Regai, and he was clearly losing his hair,
Yeah.
and he looked fine. One day, he shows up on the news on Channel 11 in Toledo. He's got a full head of hair. He's got a rug on. So I did, as a radio guy, what anybody would do,
Pulled
and
it
I
off.
started calling him Michael Rugai.
I bet it stuck.
He went to Cleveland. Do you not know Michael Regai?
I have seen him before.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's got a good head of hair, doesn't he?
Now
Ben
he
Lyons
does.
would love it.
Yeah, now he does.
What's up, fool?
All right, guys, moving down on the face a little bit to the eyes. I don't know if you
Okay,
saw
now
the
we're down to the eyes. Are we doing the entire body?
story early this week from the Yankees. Jason Dominguez had a game-winning hit, rounding first base, lost his contacts, had to be pulled out of the game because of this, and then
What,
afterwards,
he couldn't find? He didn't have a backup pair or anything?
apparently. So afterwards, Aaron Boone, came out and said, pretty ridiculous. If this isn't a key situation, it's like you can't have this. So he wants to require him to wear goggles. It's kind of a question. Are you surprised we don't see this more often of, guys? Because I feel like there's a bunch of people in MLB or even sports that wear
Mace,
contacts
remember
and stay away
Chris
from the
Sabo?
goggles.
Yeah, Chris
He
Sabo.
wore
Yeah,
goggles.
He wore
Yep.
goggles, yeah, for
Yeah.
the Reds, yeah. I'm surprised that people still wear contacts. What's the percentage of people do you think
A
wear
lot of people wear
contact
contacts.
lenses? Do you wear contacts?
No, I'm wearing my glasses.
Anybody here? Oh, right, you're wearing your glasses. But do you have contacts?
I do not.
Have you always had glasses? You've had them since I've known you, I think.
Yeah, I've had them. I just started wearing them again. I only wore them watching TV or driving.
I
but
want
now
some
wear
of
them
them
all the time.
Ireland glasses.
Like
yeah.
these
The
are,
ones
No,
that are
the purple
These are
ones. Purple
cheap.
ones.
those aren't those the readers
They're
with
bifocals,
the distance?
yeah.
They're bifocals.
So what the top part of these? Have you ever worn these, Greg? Try this
No.
on. So
And you go to
the top part is all
bifocals.com, right?
No, you just go to readers.com.
Readers.com.
So the top part is clear. Now look down. See, so they just
this right here looks
right,
great, but not the bottom part.
No, the bottom of the bottom of the lens, the top lens of the lenses are clear. The bottom part of the lens is so I can call the game because I don't have any problem with distance.
That makes sense.
But when I look down,
too.
yeah, see the little circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you need.
Yeah,
and all
that
you
is.
got to do is order either progressive or bifocals.
Right.
These are bifocals.
Right. Yeah, I wore contacts for a big chunk of my life. They are a pain in the ass. I eventually got the ones that you could wear for a week.
Yeah.
You know those ones?
Oh, yeah.
And
the dailies are better anyway.
They do grind you. I mean, it's not a fun experience. But, yeah, the goggles seem to make more sense there.
What I
I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often.
What I don't understand about Jason Dominguez, why doesn't he just have extra pairs in the clubhouse?
Yeah. Very true.
Like, if something
Emergency-
happens, you get the trainer, hey, here's an extra pair of contacts, pop, you're done. I don't know why that's
Emergency
not a
contact lenses, yeah.
What's up, Pop, pop, you're done. All right,
pop,
guys.
you're done.
Yes.
Not a huge fan of the Kardashians, but I will say I'm actually kind of in cohesiveness with Khloe Kardashian here. She recently said on her podcast, I don't let my kids sleep anywhere. I'm very strict about it. Times are different, so I won't let my daughter or son, who is 2.5, sleep anywhere. But they're not allowed.
Like a sleepover?
They're not allowed to have sleepovers.
Okay.
I just think too much. I watch too much Dateline. So my mom was a no sleepover person. She didn't allow me to sleep over anybody's house, and nobody could sleep over our house. So did you guys go over to friends and have sleepovers or relatives?
All the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
It was every single weekend.
Yeah. I mean, that was like the highlight of the week was I was at the Schultz house. The Schultz were at my house. I mean, it was just fun because you would get, like, you do it on a Friday night and you're out playing games all night. And Mrs. Shaw was kind of, she didn't pay that close of attention.
Right,
So
do
we
whatever you want.
We had some Little King's Cream Ale down in the basement.
What was it?
Little King's Cream Ale.
You're drinking a little bit.
I don't even know what that is.
Never
How
heard of it.
old
Little
are
King's
you?
Cream Ale?
No, never heard
Never?
of it.
No.
Never heard of it.
Oh my God!
Is that alcoholic?
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah, I was like, what is it?
It's like a starter drink. It's like if you want to
Like a
start
wine
alcohol,
cooler?
start with. It's beer, but it's
Oh.
cream ale. It's light.
It's like 1%,
They
2%.
still sell it. They still sell it.
Really?
So I kind of get what she's saying, although I don't know why she mentioned the 2.5-year-old. The 2.5-year-old is not
Yeah,
going to
that's not
a
a
friend's
sleepover.
house to
That's
sleep
not a
over.
sleepover age.
All right, but like my daughter, she's welcome to go sleep at anybody's house as long as I know them and I trust the parents. But as a single father, I understand that they don't want their kids sleeping at my place because I'm a single dad and they just don't trust with the girl. I totally
Right,
get
okay.
it. And I have conversations with the parents ahead of time like, look, I understand your concerns.
Right.
This is for Riley, all that kind of stuff. But I get that portion
So
of
it
it.
sounds like she's just being very cautious.
Cautious.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, Juan loves the Kardashians. Do you watch them?
Sure.
He says that
I've had a crush on Kim for 30 years.
he says that
Which version of
he
her?
gets
All of them.
They do change
that
quite
this
often.
new season is really like emotional, that he's like gotten a little misty at the end of a couple of episodes, that they're dealing with like real stuff.
I mean, they're people. I'm sure they do deal with real stuff, you know.
Although he says everything leads to a photo shoot. Everything they're doing leads to a photo shoot. No matter where they go, no matter what they do, no matter where they travel, it ends in a photo shoot.
I will say this: none of them lead boring lives.
No, that's for sure.
They are all out there.
Well, I saw. Did you see that Chris and Khloe went to see Lauren Sanchez after she landed from space?
Allegedly.
Did she kiss the ground too?
I don't
think
know.
they all
I
did.
think did they all kiss the ground?
I think they all did.
Did Gail kiss the ground?
Yeah, she's getting slammed right now because she was mad when people were mad about what they did.
Right.
And she's like, why are you guys mad? We did this for women. And, you know, women are like, yeah, there's other things we should be focusing on. Just saying.
Yep, 10 seconds in space.
Yeah.
I finally saw that conspiracy video of the hatch
What do you
opening.
think? Yeah, what do you think?
After
the
seeing
hatch
the
does
video,
open?
it's I'll believe that. Yeah.
So Ireland, tell me if there's something to this. So if you look at the video, so the space capsule is on the ground, and nobody's there, and the door opens, and then closes. Then Bezos and those guys come and they pretend to unscrew the door. The thing
a
is
special
only
key and
supposed
stuff,
to seal from the outside, not the inside. But they open the door from the inside, and there is video of this. The door opens before
You think
Bezos.
they faked the whole thing like Capricorn 1?
I think it absolutely could be a Capricorn 1 situation. Brian, what do you think after watching the video?
After watching the video, I'm with you. I think something a little fishy up
It's
there.
a little
you know?
fakey.
Yeah.
It's a little fakey.
So tell me about Capricorn 1. You said it yesterday, and then you
It's a
said
movie,
it today.
among others in this movie, OJ.
Yeah, OJ was great in this.
So it's basically a group of astronauts that claim, did they go to Mars or the moon?
Moon.
They claim they go to the moon, but it was actually all a hoax. It was all done on a sound
On a
stage.
movie set.
And on a movie set, and they just didn't tell anybody. So they were pulling up, and so that's why.
And then
I
they're
mentioned
trying to
it.
keep it secret.
Oh, is it? Who's in it? Is there somebody like
OJ.
Just OJ.
Well,
He's by himself.
He's one of the ones I remember. I don't
Yeah.
remember the rest of the cast. I just remember OJ was in
So
that
here
thing.
it is, Ireland. If you want to watch it, like something's going on with the door there.
Yeah. See, the door only opens from the outside, except
It opens and then they close it again. That's where it got me. It's
Yeah,
like
they
if it would have
close it
flung
again.
open.
They're gonna open, and then they close it, and then they walk away, and then they're gonna go back and open it again.
yeah, something is
Why was the door able to move so much?
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, this is a little. It's a little like the Zapruder film.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
you see,
one
I'm
guy's
intrigued.
laughing as he's standing, like, "Oh my God, we screwed up. We moved the door
You
a little
see-
bit."
Ireland, do you see where the conspiracy comes from? All that video?
Yep.
By the way, I also love, I've got it right here, Jeff Bezos doing a face plant. Did you see Jeff Bezos' face
No, I
plant?
didn't see
Oh,
that.
yeah. Here.
On the side.
It's
Oh,
a-
yeah, that was hilarious.
He did a full-on face
Boom.
plant. He's going to see Lauren
Get the mace.
Sanchez.
Oh my God, are you okay? Oh,
Yeah.
He like stepped in a hole and goes straight down on his face. The
Yeah,
whole
he pulled
thing.
a Mason.
Yeah.
Yes, he
basically.
did.
The
When you're
whole
sad,
thing.
just look at that video. It'll perk you up.
Cheer you up.
What's up, Foo?
Like I said, month of April is actually National Pickleball Month.
Oh,
and it
wow.
kind of got me thinking. I haven't really seen a lot about pickleball this year too much. Has the pickleball phase and like the craze of that kind of come and gone, or it's still very much?
No, I mean,
Not
matter
in
of fact,
MLB.
Yeah, Laura put a story in today. I put it in for Monday, Laura. We'll probably get to it on Monday. That the Dodgers are among the teams that instead of going to play golf on off days, now they all play pickleball.
Yeah.
Pickleball's the fastest growing sport. Pickleball for older people, lacrosse for younger people are the two fastest growing sports.
My brother is running a pickleball center in Toledo, Ohio. It has 15 courts, 2 restaurants, and a bar, and it's all in one space. A pro shop, 2 restaurants, a bar. Super cool. And remember, that's Toledo. That's like a really cool
bar
thing for
in the
Toledo.
pickleball court
Yeah,
area?
a bar in the
kind of
pickle.
like a Top Golf. You know?
It's
I kinda
like Top
that.
Golf,
Yeah.
exactly what they're trying to do. And as you said, a lot of baseball players are now playing. No, I think pickleball is here to stay.
You know, I still play pickleball.
Do you?
I go probably twice a month
Do you?
and just go play pickleball with Jean and her friends.
Oh,
or,
that's nice. Yeah,
it's fun.
It
was fun before.
It's an
fun
easy
now.
game to pick up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can be decent in a very short period of time.
What's up, Foo?
All right, guys. So yesterday I talked about the broccoli cheddar pizookie
Yes.
that was
Ugh,
going
disgusting.
to come to the BJ restaurant brew houses nationwide. Well, I think it was all marketing because today they said, well, we've came to our senses. Turns out hunger really makes you do crazy things, like seriously considering a broccoli cheddar pizookie. But then we had a Snickers. And everything clicked. So they're going to have a Snickers Pizookie. The Snickers Pizookie will feature vanilla ice cream, chocolate cone coating, caramel sauce, and Snicker pieces atop a freshly baked brown sugar cookie. So would you guys try that
Of
one?
course. Of course.
That sounds good.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they were doing with the broccoli and cheese. That was
Yeah, that
Marketing.
one sounds a lot more reasonable.
Was it all a stunt? Did they put
I
out
think so.
broccoli and cheese to get everybody to talk about it, and then the next day they say, "Oops, we're really having Snickers
Oh, yeah.
Pizookie"?
Have you ever had a Snickers ice cream bar? That's basically
Oh,
what
yeah.
they sound. And those are so good.
So good.
Underrated.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's an ice cream bar that just works. So Pizookie at Snickers, great. Perfect.
All right, coming up. Thanks very much, guys. Coming up next for you. Carmelo Anthony's got a new business. There's a new documentary about a very infamous incident that's going to be on Netflix soon. We got that coming up for you. In the meantime, let me tell you about Cosm. Right now, the giveaway.
Yes, it is, sir.
Okay, so Cosm in Inglewood is just a spectacular venue to watch a game. And right now, we've got a 4-pack of tickets to see Lakers T-Wolves game number 2 at Cosm in the Dome. Spectacular. If you've never done it, you want to be in there. 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7, a 4-pack of tickets. And by the way, there are still some tickets available. You can go to COSM.com, COSM.com. But right now, caller number 7, you're there. 877-710-ESPN. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
You know, Cappy did not want to order what I ordered because he didn't want to order the same thing. I'm like, we're not sharing meals. Like, what do you care?
But you know what? Here's the thing. So I really wanted the chicken piccata, but George ordered first. Here's what we should have done. You ready?
He's not your date.
Yeah, no, he was my date. 100. We were holding hands walking in. Yes, he was my date.
Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
The LA Kings have clinched a spot in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Now is your chance to secure your seats to see the Kings in round 1 beginning on April 20th at Crypto.com Arena. Tickets are available now at lakings.com/playoffs.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows. Fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
Oh, that's a nice song and everything, but how about this?
It's Friday.
Is this the first time you played it today? I think so.
I think it's number 2. I love playing that song. I love playing that song. It's great. It means the week's almost over. And ladies and gentlemen, it's Easter weekend, so hope you have a great Easter. If you're celebrating Good Friday or honoring Good Friday, I guess, we wish you well. And for Easter Sunday, have a great Mass. And I love. This is my question. So when I was a kid, I liked white chocolate rabbits. Did you ever have a white chocolate rabbit?
No, I'm not a fan of white chocolate.
So there's white chocolate rabbits and dark chocolate rabbits or milk chocolate rabbits.
Chocolate.
Can you tell the difference? Is white chocolate just chocolate dyed white?
No.
No.
White
Do you
chocolate's
think
different.
there's a different flavor to white chocolate?
100%. I don't like
Sweeter,
that
too.
white chocolate. Yeah, it doesn't taste good.
White chocolate tastes fine. I don't know the difference between white chocolate. Oh, hang on, I'm getting a call.
Answer it on the phone.
Oh, it's my agent. I can't take it.
Oh yeah, no, not that.
I can't take it.
Not that one.
Yeah, not that one. So
sweet, buttery, and creamy with subtle vanilla and milk notes.
Okay, so it is slightly different.
Yes.
Yeah, I always like the white chocolate, and I think it's appropriate for everybody to start with the ears. All right, so Carmelo Anthony in business.
Carmelo has always been mindset. You know what I mean? It's how you conduct yourself. It's how you think. It's a major part of the legacy. It's an opportunity to tap into the cannabis space with a whole different perspective. It's not about just throwing your name on there or just making a product, a real brand that'll be here for a long time. You know, being authentic to who I am and to my fan base and just the community. Because if you get it right here in New York, you get it right everywhere. It starts here.
You know you're big when you got your own strain. Chris Ward kind of had some packaging with my face. Did you see any of this?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah. He had kind of the a couple of buds and a package with my face on it, Venice Mace strain.
So is it actually a Venice Mace strain? He made a specific
He
strain
made a
for
specific strain that makes you more stupid than you could ever imagine.
Did you go down there and hang out with him and kind of decide, test things out to see what it tastes?
I didn't.
Tastes like?
I didn't.
What kind of high you would get?
Yeah, no, I did not.
You should
I did
do that.
not. I should. Yeah.
Chris Ward, get on this.
Chris
get the
Ward,
Venice
let's
Ma-
do
the
it.
real
Let's
Venice Mace
do
strain.
it. Do a taste test. Exactly. All right. So, John, this documentary that Netflix is going to release is fascinating. It kind of has a Lakers connection to it. There was an infamous showdown.
I'm surprised it took this long.
Javaris Crittenden and Gilbert Arenas.
So they got in an argument. They were playing Boo-Ray on the plane.
Yep.
And apparently Crittenden lost a hand to Arenas and didn't pay him.
Yep.
So Arenas brought a gun to the locker room and said, pay up or else. And as soon as somebody discovered the gun in the locker room, they suspended both of them for the rest of the season. Crittenden then pled guilty to a manslaughter charge in a separate incident.
Did he really? I didn't realize
spent
that.
the next 10 years in jail. Arenas was never the same after this. As they kind of end of his career. It's called Shooting Guards.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty good name
That's
for
a
what
great
we're
name for
talking
it.
about.
It is.
And it's going to be out next month. They released a trailer the other day.
Now, this is one of the untold sports documentaries on Netflix. I don't watch all
I've
the
watched
sports
all of
documentaries.
them. They've been great.
The
They're
untold
great.
ones have been fantastic.
Usually pretty good.
The Connor Stallion one is just Connor Stallion was that guy who was stealing
Michigan.
plays on the sidelines of other teams from Michigan. That documentary is fantastic, the Connor Stallions one, because it takes you inside and you realize, oh, Connor Stallions was not alone. There were people all over college football doing exactly what he was doing. He's just the guy that got caught.
Didn't they say that Jim Harbaugh didn't know that he was
Sure,
doing it?
he
had no idea that this was going on.
idea
Yeah.
whatsoever. All right, so let's circle back to the Dodgers. Dodgers this weekend are in Texas. They will see Jake DeGrom tonight.
Yeah.
They will see Corey Seager tonight, Marcus Semien. That's a really good team. Probably the favorites to win the American League West. But, Bergman, the Dodgers have their best starting pitchers lined up.
Yes, they do. They have. So Roki Sasaki, if you want to say on Saturday, maybe not their best starting pitcher, but
By the way,
he's
the
been
guy
pitching
I
well.
most want to watch, I love watching Sasaki pitch.
I do too. I think he's getting better and better at each start, so he's going to be fun to watch. But Yamamoto's pitching tonight.
Yeah.
And that is their ace.
Yamamoto right now is a Cy Young Award contender.
Yes. So I think he's going to be remember at the beginning of the season we all talked about who could be the Cy Young candidate.
And I kept saying Blake Snell, Blake Snell.
He's going to be the guy that lasts the longest, and he's going to be the workhorse. And now he's injured, and he may not be back for 2 months.
By the way, I've not heard anything on Snell. Have you heard anything on Snell?
So I have. It's that what's going on is he is not throwing to pitchers yet. He's not hitters yet. He's not even throwing off a mound yet. So he is playing catch. I don't know what the distance is, but he is playing catch right now.
And by the way, Ohtani now is throwing full bullpen sessions every Saturday with a session mixed in midweek to keep him fresh.
He's not going to pitch for another couple of months.
But he's pitching every Saturday, and you would assume that's what they did with Kershaw last year down the stretch was he pitched on Saturdays. I would imagine that's going to be kind of the way they use Ohtani when he does come back and pitch. And I agree, it's going to be a couple of months away. But
Greg,
maybe start every Saturday.
If playoff game 1 was tomorrow and everybody's rested, does Yamamoto get the ball?
Absolutely. He's the game 1 starter. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Especially after last year in New York.
Game 2 is Snell.
No, if everybody's healthy.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, if everyone's healthy, we're including Shohei there.
Right.
Shohei.
And then Snell and then Glasnow?
Probably, yeah. And then maybe Dustin May.
Yeah. See, Dustin May's got the best looking stuff.
Well, he's got electric stuff.
Yeah, but he gives up runs. I mean,
he
it's
doesn't.
weird.
Yeah, it does. He doesn't have the strikeout rate that he had.
So the first
before
outing,
the surgery,
yeah,
at least so far. And by the way, it's so soon after the surgery.
So his first outing, he had a lot of swing and miss. The second one, he did not. I think he only had 1 strikeout in his second outing, and then the third one, he looked like he did in the first. So he's a little bit up and down, but he's only given up something like 6 hits total in his 3 starts. So he's been really, really good.
Yeah. So he will. He's not throwing this weekend.
Dustin May?
It goes
he's
Yamamoto,
goes
Sasaki,
Glasnow, day off, May, and then TBD.
Yeah.
But Jacob deGrom is pitching tonight. He has not been that great this season. I mean, he's coming off the injury, but in his last 2 starts, versus the Mariners, he went 4 innings, gave up 3 earned runs, 2 home runs. Versus the Rays before that, went 5 2/3, 4 runs, 2 home runs. So he's giving stuff up. He's not the same guy he was just from a couple of years ago.
3-game winning streak, Corey Seager. 306, 4 homers, 19 RBIs.
He's great.
Marcus Simeon's been very good in that lineup. Are we going to see Nathan Eovaldi? Because he's been really good so far.
Nathan Eovaldi on Saturday and Tyler Mahle on Sunday.
When I think of Nathan Eovaldi, I think of the 2018 World Series.
Do you know where he started his career?
Because you're asking it, I'm going to guess Dodgers.
Dodgers, yeah. He was a Dodger, and they let him go, and then he went over up to Boston, and he just destroyed the Dodgers.
Him and Joe Kelly basically beat us in the 2018 World Series.
Hey, by the way, what's Joe Kelly doing right now?
He's not doing anything right now.
Is he on the Dodger 40-man?
No, he is not. He
they
is
just
not
never
signed.
brought him back.
Not yet. I think
so
he's hurt.
He's an unrestricted free agent
I believe so.
I think their bullpen is, and again, they're not even at full strength yet. Their bullpen is already really good, but when you add Evan Phillips and Michael Kopech to that is just an elite bullpen.
And Evan Phillips he's probably going to come back next week. He's ready to come back.
He is ready to come back. Wow.
All right, I'm going to throw a dilemma at you guys.
Okay.
That's been going on since I've been getting these texts since the show started.
Oh, really?
So Daniel, our travel coordinator, Greg, I'm going to show it to you.
Okay.
Send me a bill for room service in Orlando.
Uh-oh.
Okay? This is not me. I never order room service, ever.
You didn't get the fish sandwich?
I did not get any of those things.
Fish
$100 room service tab. Charged to me. They say name. They wrote Ireland. They said signature. They just signed John.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, that's not even how
it has my name and my room number.
Wow,
and Daniel,
so somebody totally ripped you off.
Yeah, well, Daniel, luckily, our travel coordinator is smart. He goes, you never leave charges. What? He goes, is this you? And I go, no. Maybe it was Michael, because sometimes Michael likes rooms right next to the elevator, and we'll switch. So I sent it to Michael. He goes, no, I always sign my name. Somebody got a copy of our room list and just randomly picked me? Is that what happened?
They're just playing a trick on you, essentially.
No, but why wouldn't they come clean on it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's very strange.
So I stayed in San Diego. I won't say the hotel. And when I checked in, we checked in early. They're like, yeah, you can check in. They gave me the room key. Luckily, I have it. I kept the little sleeve. Because I had like $1,000. You know how you put a credit card down for credentials?
Sure.
I had like $1,000 charged on this card, and I'm like, dude, we didn't get anything. We literally checked in and like left. So I called. Apparently, they have me in a different room, a higher floor, different room, and they had a Destiny Lopez where I was staying. So that girl stayed on a different room and charged everything to my card.
So maybe there was someone else, but this says John Ireland. It has
crazy.
It has a room number. I can't remember if that was my room or not, but I've never had that happen in 22 years of doing this.
Yeah,
I've never had somebody charge something to my room
amazing.
as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you stay under a fake name? Like,
no, maybe I should. Several guys
Jimmy
do.
Bozo or something like that?
Okay, so in the old days, Kobe, if you wanted to find Kobe, his name was Walter Elias, which was his grandfather's name.
Oh, okay.
So if you knew that, you could find him. Shaq was Enrico Gates.
Okay.
Enrico Gates.
Okay. Which was, and we all knew this. So if you wanted to find Shaq, you had to pick up the phone and go, let me ring Enrico Gates' room, which stood for Roger Enrico was the CEO of Pepsi, and Bill Gates was the CEO of Microsoft, and those were the two companies paying Shaq the most in endorsement money.
Wow. It always comes down to the money.
Enrico Gates.
Remember Ron Mexico?
Yeah, that was Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Ron Mexico. That's great.
And there's a lot of aliases that guys use now, which I can't tell you because they're still using them. But as soon as they leave the team, I'll tell you. There's some good ones now, too. But those were the two back in the day.
I always stay under an alias.
Do you?
Yeah, always.
Steve
so nobody
Mason
can
is
just
an
pick up the
alias.
phone and call you?
Nope.
Do you really?
Yes.
What is it?
Well, is it always the same alias?
No, it's just Juan's last name.
Oh.
So it's Steve's last name?
No, it's never under me.
And
Never, ever under me.
his last name is a fairly common
Fairly
Right,
common
that's a
name.
pretty
Yeah,
easy
fairly
last name,
common
yeah.
name, yeah.
There's a little bit of breaking news.
Okay, should I play the... There we go.
This is from LAFC.
Okay.
A statement from the club. LAFC head coach Steve Cherundolo announced today that he will step down from his position at the completion of the 2025 MLS season. Yeah, he has been very, very good for this team. They won
Hey,
an
is Mario
MLS Cup.
here?
I can get Mario.
Yeah, ask him why if that's a surprise. I think that's a surprise.
Yeah, no, he won. Every year he's won something. He won a cup last year.
Didn't
He
they
won
win the Supporters Shield one year?
They won the Supporters Shield. He has won an MLS Cup. He has.
I hope he's
won-
okay.
Yeah.
Although he says at the end of this year.
Yeah, so he's going to finish out the year, but they're struggling this year too.
Yeah. By the way, the year, I have no idea where the year starts and stops with LAFC.
It doesn't ever stop.
There's always
It's just
soccer.
year-round.
Just
always a
keeps going.
tournament, a cup, or something.
It's like February through November, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. All right, coming up next for you. Okay, I've got this. What are the chances the Rams, the Raiders, the Chargers make the playoffs this year? Vegas has spoken. I got that coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Let me tell you about Jacob and Marani. Listen, people, it's Friday. If you're driving home from work and some moron is texting on their phone or they zone out or whatever it is and cause a traffic accident, you're immediately sore. But you call your doctor. Well, it's Friday, so the doctor's office is closed for the weekend. You wait till Monday. You call them. They're booked solid. You can't get in for another week or so, and suddenly you've gone 10 days without any treatment for your injury. Don't do this to yourself. If you're injured, call Jacob. Even on a Friday night, he's there. Jacob and his team will guide you, letting you know if you should go to urgent care or the emergency room, or they'll schedule a doctor's appointment for you for Monday with a specialist that not only will document your injuries, but also get you back on the road to recovery without delay. So if you're injured in an accident, don't wait. Call Jacob. Let him be the one to help you. I trust him. You should too. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember...
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
CallJacob.com. And if you or a loved one has been injured or lost property because of the recent wildfires, please call Jacob for a free case evaluation. Together, we will rebuild. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Black and Gold are fresh off a win at BMO Stadium, thanks to this rocket from Sergi Palencia.
Shot it in! It's Sergi Palencia, the rebound!
LAFC gear up for another Western Conference road battle tomorrow night.
Palencia with a blistering one-time shot!
Los Angeles Football Club visit the Portland Timbers.
Sergi, I didn't know you had that rocket in your right foot. I didn't know either.
Coverage starts tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey, it's Mason. There's no better place to watch sports than Cosm. The Cosm Dome has got massive high-resolution display. It creates the ultimate immersive experience with a massive wraparound screen that throws you in the middle of the action. The Cosm Hall features wall-to-wall exciting pro and college games. Catch all the heart-pounding excitement of both the NBA and NHL playoffs. Secure your tickets now at Cosm. That's COSM.com and experience the game like never before. Cosm.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. And we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
Thursday is NFL Draft, and you can kick off the draft day at Legends Attic in Claremont with Travis and DeMarco. That's 9 a.m. to noon. They're broadcasting live with Rams legend and Hall of Famer Ike Bruce. You will have the chance to win
Isaac
Bruce. Sorry about that. You will have the chance to win signed memorabilia, trading cards, Legends Attic gear, baseball tickets. For more information, visit legendsattic.com.
Did you see where the GM of the Lions came out and said, I don't understand why everybody keeps speculating about the draft. It's like a movie. Just sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah.
No, the fun is speculating.
Yeah, the fun is the speculation. Yeah. By the way, I watch Get Up every day. It's like my favorite show, the way I start the day. They are NFL all year long.
365. Yes.
And especially during the draft, they are really big on the draft because I think Greenberg is one of the anchors of the actual draft on Thursday.
He's still talking about the Jets nonstop?
No, he's not really talking about the Jets. They got their quarterback, and he seems satisfied. It was a lot of Jets.
Did you guys read
there.
where Aaron Rodgers was mad he did an interview with McAfee yesterday, and he was mad that the Jets made him fly out there just so they could cut him. Like, there was no discussion.
This is your whole thing.
Right. I believe that Aaron Rodgers actually has a point here. If I've told you before, Greg, if you're going to fire me, do not bring me in here just to fire me. If you want to talk to me, if you want to say, hey, we've got an issue about moving forward, let's have a conversation. That's one thing. But if you're just bringing me in to say we've decided to make a move, just tell me on the phone. And Aaron Rodgers, this was an extreme one because he flew from California to New York, landed, drove to the facility. They said, we've decided to go a different direction. He got on the plane and went back home.
Yeah, see, that's where it gets a little bit strange for people like us in management. We want to say you want to man up and say it directly to your face. If you're in a relationship, do you break up with them over the phone?
See, that's why this is interesting.
Or to their face.
Because I think you breaking up, let's put me in this situation. You decide for whatever reason you're going to fire me.
Yeah.
You say, hey, can you come in and meet with me at 10 o'clock Friday morning? I said, sure. And I come in and you say, hey, we made a decision. Thank you for everything, but we're moving in a new direction. I would be mad at you for making me come in.
You wouldn't be mad at me for firing you. You'd be mad at me.
No, well, there's nothing I can do about that. You've already made up your mind.
Right.
But
which Aaron Rodgers do you believe? Today, Aaron Rodgers, 2025, or 2013 Aaron Rodgers, when he sent this tweet? Meeting in person, better than phone call, always.
Wow. So he's contradicting.
Receipts, man.
Meeting in person, better than phone call, always.
Done by them.
April 14th of 2013.
You should always do
that's
things in
almost
person.
like literally 12 years to the
day. Just about, yeah.
That's kind of crazy. Someone probably just made that up, by the way.
No, they didn't. It surfaced all over. You're talking about Aaron's tweet?
Yeah, people
but I think,
Greg,
I think that's just to make management feel better.
But
that they can say, like, we did it to his face rather than did it over the phone because he's I'm a stand-up guy. No, you're making me jump through hoops.
I want to have a face-to-face
See,
conversation.
Even if you're just getting fired.
Yeah, I want a face-to-face
There's no discussion.
Correct.
They're bringing you in specifically to fire you.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like there's going to be some conclusion there. There's going to be some.
You can't reach that conclusion over the phone?
Some resolve. There's going to be a feeling that. And by the way, the other thing, I may be able to talk him out of it. That's the big thing. It's like you call me in to fire me. I may be able to talk you out of it.
You want the closure of it all.
I want closure. Yes.
This is the Devil Wears Prada ending. Remember, they were booting Miranda Priestley, and she talked him out of it.
Yeah.
So when you broke up with somebody, did you call them on the phone or did you do it in person? You were dating a girl. You were going to.
The
break up
last girl I dated before
Lisa.
I married Lisa, I broke up with over the phone.
Over the phone.
Yeah,
See,
she was in Louisiana.
How long were you together?
Year, maybe.
Okay, so that's at that point in person.
But I get the job. I'm in Texas.
Yeah.
And I get a job in San Diego. And we were basically living together in Texas.
No, this is still not. You're basically living together.
Yeah, but I mean, we lived near each other, but we were always together. Every
Yeah,
night.
right.
Yeah.
And so I said to her, hey, when I get settled in San Diego, I want to fly you out.
Yeah.
We can kind of keep this going. She goes, great. Just let me know. So I get settled in San Diego. I call her, and she said, I don't feel right about just coming out there and then turning around and coming right back. She goes, I don't think I can do the long distance thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, well, I'm not moving back there. And she goes, yeah, but I just don't want to do it. And I said, okay. So she calls me back the next day. She goes, I've been thinking about it. And I was wrong. Maybe I will come out. And I go, you know what? If your heart's not in it, I think we should break up.
Oh, wow.
And we broke up over the phone.
Wow.
Oh, see, that's an okay time to break up over the phone.
Well, you had a big conversation. You did have some closure in it.
Well, I knew how she really felt.
Yeah, I mean, I broke up with somebody by fax once, and I thought...
Phil Collins broke up with his wife with a fax. Did you ever hear that story?
No,
What?
really?
Oh, I gotta Google this.
Yeah. So what did you do? What did you write on the fax? I'm done.
Okay,
We are over.
I will tell you that this was not a friendly breakup.
Oh.
With a guy or a girl?
Well, I hope not because
Okay.
it was over fax. So
if that's the case, if it's not friendly, you don't want to see him anyway.
It was 3 letters. B-Y-E. Bye.
It just comes out all slowly.
That's hilarious.
Bye. Have you ever, when you either break up, you've broken up with people,
yeah.
right, Laura?
Yeah.
When you broke up with people, did you do it in person or over the phone or over text?
Okay, so
Person.
there's a little.
It has to be, right?
Yeah. Well.
There is a little bit of backstory here.
Okay.
The rumor that Phil Collins divorced his second wife, Jill, by fax is false, although he did use a fax machine for communication. Collins has stated that he faxed his wife about the impending divorce because phone lines were down. The rumor caused damage to his public image and career. He's also acknowledged the fax was related to arranging visitation for their children and referencing the end of their marriage. That is breaking up by fax.
Oh, that is totally breaking up by fax. That's just, they're just rewording it.
Spinning
it's
it.
the same damn
Right.
thing. They're spinning it. Exactly right.
And I'm pretty sure that this woman, Jill, is Lily Collins' mom. You know Lily Collins,
Oh, yeah,
star
sure.
of Emily in Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
her mom.
I'm sure their relationship is great.
Yeah, I'm
moving
sure they have a
forward.
great, they've maintained a very good relationship. You heard back from Mario Ruiz.
I did. So Mario said Steve and his family are returning to Germany, where he played 15 years at German club. His kids were born there. Hopefully he goes out with a bang and wins a trophy on the way out.
Okay, so he wants to go back to Germany.
Yeah, he wants to go
He's
home.
Ted Lasso.
Interesting.
He's going back home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Tuck, I've been promising this. We'll do it coming up next. Chances in Vegas that the Rams, the Raiders, the Chargers actually do make the playoffs next year. That's coming up next for you. Mesa in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, if you're looking for a car, you got to look at Toyota. Your friends at the Southern California Toyota dealers are making deals left and right, and here's the best reason to go with a Toyota. Every new Toyota, whether it's a car, a truck, an SUV, whatever it is, as long as it's new, comes with Toyota Care. Toyota Care is a no-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. So you can explore Toyota's full lineup one of 2 ways. First, you can go to Toyota.com. You can get the best local offers and see the whole lineup of vehicles. Or, if you're like me, when you buy a car, you have to sit in it, you have to drive it, you have to feel better about it. Just go visit one of your Southern California Toyota dealers. They're ready for you now. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
First-round dates are set for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Be there as the LA Kings host the Edmonton Oilers for Game 1 on Monday, April 21st, and for Game 2 on Wednesday, April 23rd. Tickets are available now at lakings.com/playoffs.
Inheriting a home can be overwhelming. Between repairs and the time it takes to get everything ready to sell, it can feel like more trouble than it's worth. That's where Seller's Advantage comes in. One real customer who inherited a home shared their experience, and I quote, "We had an inheritance from a relative. It would have taken us a lot of time, money, and headaches to get the property in shape to sell. I heard about Seller's Advantage from a radio commercial and decided to give them a try. Their offer was reasonable, and we accepted it. They took care of all the physical effort and legal complexities. We closed within 3 weeks. I would highly recommend them to anyone," end quote. No matter what your reason for selling, call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or use the website sellersadvantage.com for your free, no-obligation cash offer. sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Hey, everybody, it's Cap, and I want to talk to you for just a minute about Prize Picks, my absolute favorite app. Download the Prize Picks app, use my code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, make a $5 play, get a $50 bonus. You've heard that before, but let's talk about this. Now that the basketball season is over and we're pulling into the postseason, do you want to go VIP style to the championship? Would you like to do that? I'm sure you would. Basketball's championship series is not that far away, and starting with the play-in round, which is going on, every lineup you make on Prize Picks will enter you in the Takes Two ticket sweepstakes. It's on right now on the Prize Picks app, and this could get you and a +1. So you and your guest are going VIP style to the ship, okay? The ship, as in the championship. Download the Prize Picks app. Use my code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make a $5 play, get a $50 bonus. Prize Picks, run your game.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on Green Bay's team. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The sports calendar is heating up, and with ESPN Bet Sportsbook, you can go from checking news to stats to placing bets in a couple of taps. Stream games, bet live, and get exclusive offers when you link your ESPN account. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
I'm going to come out with something right here. I don't work as hard as John Ireland and have no interest in it.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
Bigger than five. Bigger than five. Bigger than five. Bigger than five.
Is that Shannon?
Bigger than five. Bigger than five.
Did he do this or someone make this?
TikTok.
Yeah, they mix this on TikTok.
Child support, Lou Dort.
Bigger than five.
OKC, KFC, UFC.
Bigger than five.
It doesn't matter. Chris Paul, Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Bigger than five.
Serge Ibaka, Chewbacca, Waka Flocka.
Bigger than five.
Tyler Hero, superhero, guitar hero.
Bigger than five.
You can have hard, you can have a park, you can get a garden.
Bigger than five.
White side, back side, sunny side.
Bigger than five.
Phoenix sun, Capri sun, the sun's about to set.
Bigger than
Ooh, Capri Sun. That's good.
Bigger than five.
Bigger than five.
Bigger than five.
Bigger than five.
So the guy that did it, his TikTok is Dame Made That. Dame Made That.
Okay,
That was
very
good.
work.
That was very good.
I said off there we should invite Shannon on.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
He'd be great. He'd be great because the whole Lakers in 5 thing is a joint project between O'Shea Jackson Jr. and Shea.
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp. I was thinking Club Shay Shay. So Shea did invent Lakers in 5, and then Shannon added all the poetry aspect of it. So Lakers in 5.
How nice is it, by the way, to whenever you say, "Oh, I'd love to get this person on," you look at Laura and she says, "I'm working on it."
And guess what? She does it.
And she does it. How does that
serious
feels,
upgrade?
It's so weird.
That feels kind of nice,
it's
right?
It's almost like we have a producer.
That's so weird.
It is
weird.
That's
crazy.
For
Great
so
job,
many
Laura.
years we did without, and now look at it.
9 full years.
Yeah. So I have got Vegas odds for every NFL team and whether or not they're going to make the playoffs. Percentage chance they're going to make the playoffs. And so I think it's interesting to look at our local teams. Obviously, we've got a lot of Rams fans. We've got there are Raider fans out there. There are Charger fans out there. So I'm just going to ask you guys. I've got the AFC West and the NFC West. What are the odds that the Chargers make the playoffs this year, according to Vegas?
The Chargers. Percentage chance?
Percentage chance.
65%.
Okay, Greg?
60% sounds about right.
Brian?
82.
Oh, yeah, Brian.
Okay, you're crazy.
You're
Come on now.
Crazy.
We were there last year.
53%.
No, Laura's right on it. It is 54%.
Oh.
Yeah, 54%.
Sorry, Brian.
Does that hurt, Brian?
It hurts, yeah.
Yeah.
I should have said 0.
Just wait till the season starts. All right, so Raiders. Odds, probabilities that the Raiders make the NFL playoffs this year. Bergman, you're our resident Raiders fan.
Do you want me to be honest?
I want you to get the answer right.
Okay, then I think they are probably about a 37% chance.
37%.
I think less. 25.
Okay.
7.
7.
Wow.
See, you're taking my bit here, Brian. I don't like it.
And Laura?
27%.
The correct answer is 27%. Laura, have you seen these?
No, I really haven't.
That's 2 in a row that you've gotten very close.
And before people in the chat think I'm not on
Who
Google.
cares what the chat thinks?
Just saying.
And the Rams. Probability to make the playoffs in 2025. Ireland, what do you think?
59%.
Bergman?
65%.
Brian?
49.
Laura?
78%.
64% is the right answer. Yeah. You were right there. So 64% chance. I still don't understand why in the NFC West the Niners are also a 64% chance.
Because everybody should be back. Brock Purdy should have his Trent Williams and
I know,
CMC
but
healthy.
Debo Samuel's gone.
He's gone, but Brandon
Dre
Ayuk.
Greenlaw, all those guys left the defense.
Right, but they're still getting their offense should be back to what it was supposed to be.
I think they are semi-rebuilding.
Maybe on the defensive side.
On the defensive side,
but the
for
offensive side should be back to normal. That's why I think that's there.
Okay, I think it's just wrong.
I think you just don't like the Niners.
No, I do think it's wrong. Ireland, don't you think that's wrong? I think the Niners have taken a big step backwards.
I don't understand the Niners' love.
Yeah.
I really don't.
You guys don't like Brock Purdy, though.
No, I do like Brock Purdy.
No, Brock Purdy's he's solid.
But Greg, last year this is a team that didn't make the playoffs and they got worse. Why is everyone picking the Niners?
Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, Trent Williams, and CMC were all hurt.
But
Debo's gone.
But now
Debo's gone.
Now
Debo's
those
gone.
receivers and Ayuk, they say, might not be ready to start the season.
He's supposed to be not to start, but he should be back for the season. So Brock Purdy, and if you can get another receiver, I'm not a Niners fan, but I do like what they have. If their offensive line with Trent Williams at left tackle can block for CMC, a healthy CMC, they're going to be much better.
CMC is the big question.
Yeah. And by the way, the Raiders were 4-13 last year. They're not making the playoffs.
But they're going to be better.
They're going to be
I
better.
think they're going to be 8-9.
8-9. That's
Do you not think that would be a gigantic step forward?
I think they're going to double their win total, but they're not making the playoffs.
So if you think
8-9.
they're 8-9, isn't it? It could possibly even go the other way and go to 10-7.
No. You want to bet 10 wins? I'll bet you mythical money. You say double-digit wins
done.
or more.
Yeah,
I say,
I'll do it.
oh God, how much?
What are you talking about?
10 wins? I got it.
25 grand?
I'm in. 25 grand.
What are we doing?
Oh, I've never felt more confident.
What? 25 grand?
Yeah, I want it. I
what are
believe
you just
it.
giving them money?
No.
It's like a handout. You think the Raiders are going to win 10 games?
I think they can win. I think they can win 10 games.
This
I'm going to put my money on my mouth.
Of a Raider
The
fan.
only,
I think they can.
The only,
100%.
You thought Brian was crazy to put his hair
That's
up.
what I was about to say. Come on now.
The only bet worse is Brian putting his hair
no,
up.
this was more of a secure bet. My hair.
No,
The hair is a more
I feel
secure
much better
bet.
about this because this is mythical money. That's your actual hair.
Yeah,
that shows my real confidence.
Excellent
Pretend
point.
money.
Right. Two different things.
Real hair, pretend
25K,
money.
the Raiders
Yep,
will win
sure.
10.
Let's do it.
Wow.
I'm in.
All right, let me
That's easy,
sneak,
25K.
let
For
me
me.
sneak this in
Oh.
here. Kevin Pelton from ESPN
Sure.
has predicted I'll just do the Western Conference, every playoff series. Thunder Mavs, assuming the Mavs win tonight.
Yep.
What do you think?
Thunder and sweep.
He says Thunder in 5.
Okay.
Rockets Warriors.
Warriors in 7.
He says Warriors in 6. Lakers Wolves.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 7. Clippers Nuggets.
Nuggets in 7.
He says Clippers in 7.
Okay.
All right, West semifinal. Thunder Clippers.
Thunder in 7.
6. Lakers Warriors.
Lakers in 7.
Correct. Thunder Lakers for the Western Conference title.
They have home court. I'll go. I think that's probably a 7-game series.
He says Thunder in 6. Say I would say Lakers in 7.
I'd say Lakers in 7 also.
But then he says,
Although 6 is the home game. Could be Lakers in 6.
he says finals Thunder Celtics. He's picking Thunder in 7.
Oh, he's picking the Thunder.
Thunder over the Celtics.
Yep.
Interesting.
To win the whole thing.
Yeah.
If Jaylen Brown's hurt, I don't know if the Celtics get past Cleveland.
Yeah.
They probably won't if he's not going to play in that.
Yeah, they say they don't know.
Yeah, I would not completely count out the Knicks in the Eastern Conference.
You know, they haven't beaten any good teams all year.
I know. I just
And each guy's gonna
Jalen
play
Brunson
45 minutes.
Jalen Brunson is such a big time player. I'm a big Jalen Brunson fan.
Yeah, I would have Jalen Brunson second team All NBA this year.
Oh, he's been great.
I'm
He's
a
been
Jalen
great.
Brunson guy too, just not a cat guy.
Not a cat
Yeah,
guy.
I'm not a cat. I just don't think he can win in the big moments.
All right, but Greg, you have to take one of these two people. Have to.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Karl Anthony Towns or Rudy Gobert.
Oh, that's an easy one.
It is easy.
Oh, come on.
It
That's
is.
an
It's
easy one.
Gobert.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's Cat. What are you
It's Cat.
talking about?
Get Gobert, you're getting the defense out of all of them.
Right, but Cat will put up a double-double. Gobert
Yeah.
can't shoot.
Both of them can be taken out of games so very easily. Cat is not. I don't feel like Cat is that
But
great of a player.
Cat has an offensive game, and Rudy
An
Gobert
offense-
does
All right,
not.
here's a hard
And
one for you guys. Devin Booker or Kevin Durant?
is
right
it for
now,
right now,
right
or
now?
is it for now in the
Yeah,
future?
starting next year.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker. All right, give me
See,
the young guy.
Yeah, but Durant is a better player than Booker right now. And
Yeah.
they're going to keep Booker and trade Durant.
Right.
Right. Because Booker is the younger guy and can take over games a little bit easier. And Durant's hurt a lot. He
Yeah, he
doesn't
is hurt
play
a
a
lot.
lot of games.
And he's past his prime. Do you agree with that? Kevin Durant
Yeah,
past
well,
his
he's like
prime?
36.
Yeah, I mean he's up
Still
there.
really good, though.
Was Booker like 30?
Yeah, about that.
All right, coming up next for you is Game of Games. Whose game is it today? Is it Brian?
Laura. It's
Laura's
mine,
game. Excellent.
think.
Yeah.
In the meantime, it is a Cosm Ticket Friday. Experience the thrill of Lakers Timberwolves like never before at Cosm. Right now, caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN gets a 4-pack of tickets to see the Lakers take on Minnesota at Cosm on Tuesday night. Spectacular way to watch the game. Limited tickets are available through Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, or through the Cosm mobile app, or call right now for your chance to win, 877-710-ESPN. Game of Games is next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Lakers in 5.
The black and gold are fresh off a win at BMO Stadium, thanks to this rocket from Sergi Palencia.
Shot it in! It's Sergi Palencia, the rebound!
LAFC gear up for another Western Conference road battle tomorrow night.
Palencia with a blistering one-time shot!
Los Angeles Football Club visit the Portland Timbers.
Sergi, I didn't know you had that rocket in your right foot. I didn't know either.
Coverage starts tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for only $269 a month or get $1,750 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end April 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
The sports calendar is heating up, and with ESPN Bet Sportsbook, you can go from checking news and stats to placing bets in just a couple of taps. Stream games, bet live, and get exclusive offers when you link your ESPN account. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code JOEQ to get started today. That's JOEQ, JOEQ. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Evan Cohen here. Picking a place to build a life is a lot like selecting a draft pick. Make a decision that will set you up for long-term success. Pick Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, you'll find dynamic career opportunities, beautiful seasons, affordable living, and legendary weekends. From its high quality of life and great schools to its fine arts, culinary, and pro sports scenes, Wisconsin gives you so much to look forward to. That's why you should pick Wisconsin. Learn more about making Wisconsin your home. Visit pickwisconsin.com.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
Here we go. It is Game of Games time. It is Laura Romo's game today. Laura, what do you got?
All right, guys. So the second weekend of Coachella is happening, and Funchy loves to do a game called Coachella or Nochella.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to give you 3 names, and you spot the fake.
Okay.
Which one is not
so
an
two
actual?
of them are actual bands, and
Yes.
one of them you made up.
Correct.
Okay.
So
Laura, you keep a
I
score?
got it,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I have 10 questions and a tiebreaker.
Okay.
All right, question 1. Ice Spice, Glass Whisper, Above and Beyond. John, you go first.
What was the middle one?
Glass Whisper.
I'll take that one.
Okay. Brian?
Glass Whisperer.
Okay. Mace?
Above and Beyond.
And Greg.
I'm with Mace, Above and Beyond.
It is Glass Whisper.
It is Glass
All right,
Whisper.
so Brian got it, and I got it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Question number 2. Viagra Boys, The Japanese House, or Velvet Drone? Brian, you go first.
Japanese House.
Okay. Mace?
Velvet Drone.
Okay. And Greg?
Velvet one. Drone.
Drone.
What's
Okay.
the one nobody's picked, Laura?
Viagra Boys.
I'll do that one, Viagra Boys.
It is Velvet Drone.
Okay, so Mace and Greg got it, and we're all tied with one.
Maybe this one was a little easy. Okay. I don't know none of these people.
We're guessing.
All right. Question number 3. Jungle, Orbital Flux, or Wisp? And Mace, you take
Wisp.
this one. Okay. Greg?
Jungle.
Ireland?
Wisp.
And Brian?
Jungle.
It is Orbital Flux.
Nobody got it. Nobody got
You
it.
made that up. Nicely done.
I did because there's a lot of weird ones in there, man. All right, question 4. Bleachers, The Dave, Neon Valley. Oh, I'm sorry. The Dare.
The Dare.
The Dare, and Neon Valley. Bleachers, The Dare, Neon Valley.
Who's up?
Ireland.
Neon Valley.
Okay, Brian.
Bleachers.
Okay, Mason.
Neon Valley.
And Greg.
The Dare.
It is Neon Valley.
Yeah. By the way, the Bleachers are a great band.
You don't know.
I absolutely do. They do a song called "Wanna Be
He's like,
Better."
you don't
It's
know.
the lead vocalist from Fun. I
Oh.
absolutely.
Oh, is it
do
really
know
the guy
that.
from Fun?
It's
Oh,
the guy
he's got
from
a great
Fun.
voice.
Great voice.
Yeah.
All right, number 5. Laser Lotus, Sky Mask, the Slump God, or Grimes? And Brian, I think, because Ireland went already, I think.
Lotus.
Laser Lotus. Okay, Mason.
Laser Lotus.
Greg.
The first one, I think that's Laser Lotus.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go with the crowd. Laser Lotus.
It is. Okay, clearly again. Very easy.
Grimes, everyone.
Yeah, Grimes. Everyone.
I mean, I knew
Grimes,
that
I
one was an
All
easy
right,
one.
Mason and Ireland have
Musk.
3.
Elon Musk,
Greg
yeah.
and Brian
daughter,
have 2.
girlfriend, daughter.
All right, question
I don't know.
number 6.
So many people in that family.
Snow strippers. Question 6. Snow strippers, Nova Halo, or Soul Wax? Who was up? Mace.
Soul strippers.
Okay. Snow strippers.
Snow strippers.
Snow
okay.
strippers, not soul. Soul Wax is the last one.
Oh, got
Snow
it.
strippers is a different one.
I'm going with snow.
Okay.
I'm going to do the Nova one.
Nova Halo. Okay.
I'm going to do the stripper one.
Okay. And Brian.
Soul Wax.
It is Nova Halo.
Nova
I
Halo.
got it. I got it.
Snow
Yeah,
strippers is an actual one, and Soul Wax is also an actual
All right,
one.
Greg, Mace, and Ireland all have 3. Brian has 2. 4 left?
We have 1, 2. Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Number 7, Tyla, Hex Dealer, or Dorm Dollar.
It's not Dame Dollar?
Okay.
Dom Dollar.
Dom Dollar.
I should make this bigger.
Okay.
Well, Dame Dollar is a rapper.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you spell the third one?
DOM Dollar.
Okay.
Oh, Dem Dollar, yeah.
Tyla and Hex Dealer.
Who's going?
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll do the Dom Dollar.
Brian,
The Hex one.
Mace,
I'm doing the Hex one.
and Greg.
Yeah, it's the Hex one because Tyla's beautiful and Dom Dollar's a DJ. The middle one.
Yes, it is Hex Dealer.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
know those.
everybody but me got
Tyla,
that. That
look up
means
Tyla. She is gorgeous.
Greg and Mace have the lead with 4. They'll have to go first. Brian and I have 3.
Okay, so the next one, number 8, Justice, Floor Ritual, or Circle Jerks.
What's the second one?
Floor Ritual.
Floor
Mace.
Ritual?
I will go Floor Ritual.
Yeah,
Okay.
Floor Ritual.
Okay. Ireland
I'm with the crowd. Floor Ritual.
and Brian.
Same. Floor Ritual.
It is that one.
Yeah.
I made it up. I didn't know what
all
else
right.
to. You
That's
know?
good.
That was a good one.
It's good
So
made up.
Mason and Greg have 5. Brian and John have 4. 2 left. You and I got to pick our spot here. All right, go
All
ahead,
right.
Laura.
Number
I'll go first
9,
this time.
Renee Rapp, Blur, or Static Siren.
Greg,
I'll go Static Siren.
Mace.
Do I have to go different?
No,
No.
you're
Static
tied.
Siren. Oh, I'm in the lead. No, Static Siren.
Bri,
I think it is Static Siren.
So do I. But he puts us in a box. What are the other 2, Laura?
Blur, and Renee Rapp.
I know Renee Rapp is one. I think it is Static Siren. I'll go with that.
Blur's a 90s
It is Static Siren.
Okay. So that puts us. Brian and John have 5. Greg and Mace have 6. This is the last one, right?
You gotta go
Last
first.
So
one.
you and I
gotta
gotta
go
go
first.
opposite.
Okay.
Okay. Last question, and I do have a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Kevin Abstract, Disco Lines, or Indigo Solstice.
Ooh, those are all good.
Okay.
Mace.
Disco Lines.
Greg.
Indigo Solstice.
What's the other one, Laura?
Kevin Abstract.
That's on you.
Kevin
Brian and I
Abstract.
both go Kevin Abstract.
It is Indigo Solstice.
Bergman is your victor.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's do the.
That's my first win in a long time.
Let's do the.
It's your only win this time right
It's
now.
been
yeah.
like 3 months since I got a win.
Let's do a tiebreaker just for fun.
Okay.
All right, so the tiebreaker, what is the average age, according to Vogue, of someone who attends Coachella?
Okay.
Okay. I've
got a number.
All right,
All right.
Greg, what'd you write down?
26.
Okay.
I
Mace?
wrote down 27.
Oh, wow.
Mace.
Close.
I
Okay.
wrote down 29.
Brian?
22.
25.
25. Oh,
So it's Greg.
it's
It's
Greg.
Greg, it was Greg's day.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's young.
It is really
It's
young.
a young crowd.
Have you been to Coachella?
No, I refuse.
Just you refused
I
even
refuse
when you
to-
were young?
Yeah, I didn't. I've
See,
never.
DeAndre's
I don't-
gone. This
yeah,
tracks.
He lives in that valley anyway. He's around there, but I don't like big festivals like that. I
Why?
like it for a short time. I like concerts for a set amount of time and then walk away and be done. Like, give me the full concert of the one person. I don't want to go from place to place to place and to stage. I just don't want.
Well, I'll tell you what. If they tell you you've got VIP status there, it's really not VIP status at all.
People are like complaining a lot about this year.
Are they because of the?
Yeah, everything just is really rough out there right now.
I
apparently.
went in 2010. I'm trying to remember who I saw. I saw Jay-Z.
You saw Jay-Z in
Yeah,
2010?
Jay-Z.
That's cool.
Muse.
They're
which
supposed
I
to be amazing in
loved
concert.
Muse. They were great.
Yeah.
And then Who else? I saw Faith No More, LCD Sound System.
Nice.
Really good bands. And I do know who the Bleachers are. Bleachers are a great band.
If you knew that it was the lead singer from Fun, I love Fun.
I don't know what happened to Fun.
They were great. Well, he's in Bleachers
Yeah,
now.
I know he started a new band, but what happened to? Because they did Na Na Na, We Are Young.
Yeah, they were great. They had a few on that album. There was a couple hits on that album, singles that came out from that.
Yeah.
But he's got a great voice.
He does have a great voice. All right, so I think that we are now at the point where we ask this question, John Ireland, since we've got the time. Anthony Edwards is pretty good.
Very good. Second team all NBA this year, I think.
Obviously, team defense is going to be very important, but who D's him up?
Well, they're going to try and put him in one-on-ones with Austin. Mm-hmm. So it might be easier if you just let Austin guard him. Now, if Jared Vanderbilt or Dorian Finney-Smith is in the game, you switch them over to him.
Yes.
But those guys don't start. So to start Austin, and then if Dorian or Vando comes in, they would take over that job.
Would you change the starting lineup for the
No.
postseason? No thought of it, and bring DFS.
No.
Bring DFS in. Let Rui come off the bench.
No,
be a scorer
not
off
unless
the
you
bench.
foul behind 0-2.
Yeah.
Then you got to make changes.
Rui's your fourth best offensive player.
No, I get it,
I don't
but
wanna take
him
off the
being
floor.
the scorer off the bench, I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm not saying it's what to do, but DFS, having a defensive player like DFS in the starting lineup, he's going to be in the ending lineup anyway. So start off that way.
Yeah, the finishing lineup is more important than the starting lineup. But that lineup has been so good in the fourth quarters. The Rui, DFS, Austin, LeBron, Luka lineup has been just devastating, and that's what we'll see a lot of during this series. Greg, what are your expectations for the Dodgers this weekend?
So I think they win 2 out of 3.
I agree. I think 2 out of 3.
I think they win tonight with Yamamoto because I don't think DeGrom has been that great.
I think they lose with Sasaki and
they
win with Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah, that's 100% what I think.
Because Sasaki, I don't know.
He could be great like he has been the last couple of starts, or he could go back to what he was the first time.
But they have
and miss
another
the plate.
Texas has another good pitcher going tomorrow. Nathan Eovaldi. Right?
Nathan Eovaldi.
So
yes.
you're getting DeGrom tonight, Eovaldi tomorrow night. Who's pitching Sunday?
Tyler
for Texas?
Mahle.
Should I know who that is?
Is it Mahle or Mahle?
It's Mahle. I believe it's Mahle.
Yeah, he was with the Reds for years and years.
Yeah, he's a good pitcher.
He's a good pitcher. Yeah, so it should be a good series. And the next series at Chicago is also going to be really interesting. They struggled with the Cubs, lost that series to the Cubs at Dodger Stadium. And Greg, you pointed out that that's the last time they play the Cubs this year.
Yeah, this is the last time
Tuesday
they play
and Wednesday,
That's it.
right?
We're done with
all
them in
7
April.
games
Because we did some in Japan.
You know what the weird thing is too? Do not see the Giants or the Padres for another 2 months.
Wow.
2 months.
2 months.
What that means is they're gonna play for it down the line.
You know, ESPN does baseball power rankings every week. For the first time this year, they dropped the Dodgers out of the 1 spot. The Padres are now the number 1, and the Dodgers are 2.
I mean, they just can't stay at a clip of 85% or whatever.
No.
It is.
By the way, the Dodgers are on pace for how many wins?
As of right now, probably 106.
113.
Well, that would get you the win.
Yes.
What is it?
No,
One-
I have 103, and he has 115.
Yeah.
So that would not get him the win.
Yeah, he'd be closer.
It's whoever's closer.
Yeah.
I thought you had to
you
whoever's
go over.
closer.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Game of Games is brought to you by Jacob Ramrani. Everybody loves a fighter, but in this town, it's winning that matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anybody can fight, but Jacob is here for you when you need a big win after an accident. Go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. Coming up next, let's do some super crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Stanley Cup playoffs are here as the LA Kings host the Edmonton Oilers in Round 1. Be there for Game 1 on Monday, April 21st, and Game 2 Wednesday, April 23rd, with both games starting at 7 p.m. Get your tickets today at lakings.com/playoffs.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement, and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gat today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergat.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergat.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergat.com.
Hey, it's Mace, and there's no better place to watch sports than Cosm. The Cosm Dome has got massive high-resolution display. It creates the ultimate immersive experience with a massive wraparound screen that throws you in the middle of the action. The Cosm Hall features wall-to-wall exciting pro and college games. Catch all the heart-pounding excitement of both the NBA and NHL playoffs. Secure your tickets now at Cosm. That's COSM.com and experience the game like never before. Cosm.com.
If you've been thinking about selling your home and you've heard about Seller's Advantage on the radio or seen them around town, you might be a little skeptical, wondering if they're just another shady company trying to take advantage. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Seller's Advantage has been buying homes from sellers in Southern California for over 20 years. They hold an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and there's a reason they have some of the best reviews in town. Seller's Advantage will make you a competitive cash offer that can match what you'd end up with after paying for expensive repairs and agent commissions without the hassle of listing your home. Plus, they take pride in buying on your terms. If you want to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a no-obligation offer. 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747. Or, better yet, go to their website, sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk. Presented by Coors Light. Coors Light. Made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
It's effing Friday!
Hey, look who's in the house. We got Cappy South, Beto South, Shadano, God knows where.
Now, Beto, did you spend the night at Club Cappy?
Yeah, was it a sleepover?
That was a great question.
Oh, man. I didn't stay the night because, I'm a gentleman. I left early.
So where'd you stay?
I stayed, enough here. Scott and I cuddled a little bit.
Did you cuddle?
Just
That's
a little
nice.
bit.
That's
no jacuzzi action. I'm just playing the bit here, John.
Yeah.
I went home as soon as the show ended yesterday. I'm not sticking around here.
But Johnny I, if you're not mad at me,
I am mad at you.
You still are mad at me.
Yeah. Well, but
Furious.
I've come around on a Cap because
it worked.
Well, the plane actually arrived early today. I was supposed to land at 10, and I landed at 9:35.
Okay.
Nice.
And
all
then,
right.
and then made it all the way in here. I thought I was going to have to do the show from home today. So I'll be more relaxed tomorrow, Cap. I would have been very stressed if there was any delay in my flight tomorrow.
Right.
So you could turn out to be right. But let's see if Sedano makes it.
If I don't make it, Cappy, I will literally strangle you.
Yeah, strangle.
I mean, I don't run the airlines. I don't fly
yes,
the
but
planes.
you put it into the ether, Cap. That
well,
was the problem.
I'll tell you what I think is going to happen. You want to know what I think is going to happen in George?
Do it.
I think the same thing that happened to you, Johnny I.
Make
I
it
think
with
he's going to be
time
early.
to spare.
Yeah.
Yep. I think
Now,
he's going to be
George, where are you as we speak?
I'm in Memphis.
Right, like are you at the hotel? Or are you at the arena? Where are you at?
No, I'm at the hotel. Yeah, the arena, as you know, everything's closed.
Now,
So
are you going to Graceland while you're there?
No, but we did pass. What is it called? Sun Studios.
Yes,
where Elvis.
where he recorded a lot of his music. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to lunch today at a place a little outside of downtown called the Barbecue Shop. It's one of those places that's been featured on the Food Network. It's not like in the touristy area. It's legit like in a neighborhood. And we went there and it was packed. at like 2 o'clock, me, Legler, and Pash. It was unbelievable. We couldn't finish the barbecue because it was just too much food. And then as we drove back, we passed right past Sun Studios, and the Uber driver flagged it for us, and we talked about Elvis.
See, I think Elvis did it right. You know, he had a really cool house, got buried in the backyard. Now everybody comes over and say, seriously, that's my concept for what happens when I go. I want to be buried in the backyard.
Of where?
Of my yard.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to call my house Maceland. And people will come and visit and light candles and all that kind of stuff. What do you think? Maceland.
I'd go.
I liked. How about in the back where the weed bar was for your birthday party?
That's such a good spot.
That's the spot to be buried under.
Okay, remember earlier in the show you asked, so Greg brought up that Eddie Rosario has flown to Texas. You know whose spot he's taking? Have you seen this?
No.
Shohei.
Oh.
Shohei's on the paternity list.
Oh.
No way.
Well,
His wife
congratulations.
is getting ready to have their first child. Now, wouldn't you, if you were a college athletic director or even a baseball GM, if this kid is a boy, would you not immediately offer him a scholarship?
NIL him right away.
Yep. Just to see if it sticks.
Because his wife is an athlete, too.
Right.
Right, basketball player,
Yeah.
isn't she?
So that's what I'd do, just
Yeah.
to see what happens. But
Two-sport athlete.
that's the roster spot Rosario is taking.
Okay.
Shohei's going on the paternity list, and Rosario is in for him.
I've seen
Hey,
him play
Mace.
for years. Just don't expect much.
Hey, Mace, let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard you guys talking earlier. You're getting the tat on Monday, is that right?
Yeah, on Monday I'm getting the tattoo.
And where
Of what?
have you told everybody where on your body this is going?
It's going to be. Are you on? If you're on YouTube, you can
I'm
see
watching
it.
you. I'm looking at you.
Right here, 6 paws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
For
6
this-
dog paws.
Okay, and how many dogs you currently have?
I have 3 now, but we've had 6 dogs total.
Okay, so you have to have an homage to the 3 that
correct.
have already
the
passed.
3 that have moved on.
Okay,
yes.
and 3 that are currently.
Now, what? Do you have ink?
No ink.
No ink. George, where's your ink?
No ink for me.
No ink.
No ink for me.
I'm the only one here with ink.
Why are
Oh
you
no!
getting- Now, what is it you're getting
DeAndre?
again?
I'm getting dog paws. 6 dog paws.
Oh.
Right.
Greg
on my-
has a lot more ink
Yeah,
than you.
Greg's got a lot.
Ryan doesn't have any. D, you got ink?
DeAndre,
Yeah,
you
I got
got a
my
big.
whole chest and my whole left arm.
Yeah, you just
So
got
how many total tats?
3.
Okay.
And the last one you came in with, the one on your arm, is a big tattoo.
Yeah, it's a
Brand
big
new.
tattoo. Yeah, brand
Laura,
new.
you don't have any, right?
I do. I have 2.
You have 2. Does Lindsay, do you have any?
Be honest,
No.
Lindsay.
No,
No.
she says no.
Kathy
honest,
said, "Be
Lindsay.
honest."
No, I have no tattoos.
So I want to say, and DeAndre, you can back me up on this. I've heard everybody say tattoos they don't hurt, they're painless. I completely disagree. I am going to be rock and stoned when I go in there, and I'm telling you, I think it hurts. Do you think it hurts?
My chest piece,
Yeah.
really hurt because it was like right in the sternum.
Yes.
That hurt, but my arm didn't hurt at
Yeah,
all.
on bone, it's really hard.
Oh yeah,
It's really tough.
This
I
one
heard.
right here with the olive branch that ends on my wrist.
Yeah.
That one, oof! I was sitting there, I was like, ooh,
Yeah,
it's painful.
yeah. No.
Hey, Mace, do you have different paw sizes based on the kinds of dogs that they were?
It's a good question. No.
You can't just do 6 standard paws.
I'm doing 6
Oh,
standard
yeah,
paws.
I think it'll look good.
I'm doing 6 standard paws. I'm
Are
not
they going to be colored in, like the color of the dog?
No, they're going to be just whatever you call that color, tattoo color.
Green?
That bluish, greenish.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the natural color. Isn't that the natural
Yeah,
color?
pretty much, yeah.
Dude,
they're
by the
doing
time-
the
basic
shading?
paws.
Are you doing the shading too the same day, or you
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
get
going to
it
do the
too?
shading the
Ooh,
same day.
Man, yeah, okay.
It's
Oh,
going to
wow.
be
What
a
does that
long
mean?
night.
Means he's going to be off all of next week because
Phil-
he's going to be calling out for pain.
Oh, that's probably true.
There's the outline and then there's the shading.
Yeah,
which
ooh.
the shading is the hard part.
Yeah, it's a couple, that's an extra hour right there, man. Alone.
I almost passed out the last time I got a tattoo, so I'm.
Why are you doing this? I'm curious.
I did one when I was 50. I'm
I
doing
remember
one when
that.
I'm 60.
Okay.
I'm going to do one when I'm 70. Just every 10 years, I think, get a tattoo.
You know that one that's going on your arm now, 10 years from now, as you age a little bit, unless you keep the summer shred going,
Yeah.
you're going to, like an old Marine, like you can barely see it. It's just like a blob of ink on his arm,
Yeah.
That's what yours is going to
It's
look
not
like.
going to
in
be
10
like
years.
that, because I'll tell you, the one thing they say about me, Cappy, great
do they say?
triceps. That's what they say. Great
Is that what they say?
triceps.
Great
I do
tris.
a lot of tricep work.
Really? The
Yeah.
trimans and the bimans.
Look, even if all goes wrong, I'm gonna have arms. I'm not
Okay.
gonna have spaghetti arms. So
Okay, gotcha.
So
Hey,
the
Mace,
tattoo will look good.
have you made your plans yet for next week's game schedule?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm asking, seeing if we're going to hang out a little bit next week.
Okay.
Monday night, Kings.
I am not going on Monday night. I'm getting my tattoo.
Tuesday, Lakers.
Going to the Laker game.
Okay.
Wednesday, going to the Kings.
Oh, so
game
you're going
2.
to Kings Wednesday.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Are you going to Kings on Monday?
Kings Monday, Lakers Tuesday.
It's nice.
Rams draft Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, so you're going to the Rams draft, which is really cool. Describe where they're having. Have you been there?
I don't even know where it is.
You don't?
I'm not joking when I tell you that I have not been told where the Rams. Because you remember a couple years ago, George, what was it? They had a mansion in Beverly Hills.
So we did the mansion in Beverly Hills where you took a picture naked in one of their
Oh,
tubs.
that's right.
Right.
I'm surprised they're allowing you back.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then we did the one in Hermosa last year, which was fun. Except the winds were so crazy. Remember that we almost got decapitated
Right. That's right. There
with
was
an umbrella that came flying our way.
So
Yeah.
this year, guys, they have converted a room within the LAFD Fire Department Air Operations to serve as the team's draft headquarters, in part as a tribute to everybody who obviously put everything on the line for the fire. So it sounds like it's really cool. An LAFD station is where you're going to be broadcasting from.
Okay, I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me.
Now,
I had
do you
no
think
idea.
the Rams are going to go quarterback in the first round?
No, not in the first.
There's a lot of, like Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe kind of stuff late in the first round.
I would love Jalen Milroe in like the second round for them, or Dart too, but Milroe particularly, because I feel like if you give Sean McVay a couple of years to refine Milroe's passing ability, because he is Lamar Jackson type of athlete.
Yes.
Some people think he's even faster than Lamar.
Yeah, but he's not the passer that Lamar is. That's the
correct.
problem.
But I think that's why you need a year or two to refine him there. So I think it would be unbelievable for the Rams if that happened.
I would hate to see the Rams draft a quarterback in the first round, because I think the Rams, while they still have Matthew Stafford, are still trying to win a Super Bowl, and they should be finding a player that can help them immediately, not a player that can help them 2 years down the line.
Yeah, it's either an offensive lineman or a cornerback. They need help at cornerback also.
I would go defense just because all their money's on offense so far. I mean, all the
add another young defensive player to that group. Yeah,
I mean, if you look at it, all the highest paid people, whether it be Devontae Adams or Matthew Stafford or Puka Nacua or Kyron Williams, or they're all the money's on offense.
Mhm.
You gotta get some defensive impact guys in there.
I agree with that. So again, I for me, if I'm the Rams, offensive line works. I'll always take an offensive lineman, especially the best guy. In the first round. Or John, I'm with you. It could be a pass rusher, could be a linebacker, could be a DB. I'll take anything, but not a quarterback in the first round. No.
Even if I tend to agree with you, but I'll say this: when McVay sees his guy, he should, whoever that guy is, McVay will know. Take that guy, right? In other words, if he does take Jalen Milroe at I'm trying to think where their pick is, 28, I think it is, in that ballpark. If he takes Jalen Milroe, that
26,
means 26. That
Yeah.
means he's decided Jalen Milroe is my guy. That's the guy I'm going to. If he decides that's Jackson Dart, then it's Jackson Dart. I mean, I think that he's going to decide what kind of quarterback he gets moving forward.
Oh, no, agreed for sure. Now, how about this? What about like a tight end who can help you blocking along the line, but also is a pass catcher?
I think that makes sense. They still have Tyler Higbee under
There's a
contract.
good tight end draft. There's a number of good tight ends in this draft.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that might be worth doing.
Yeah, that would make sense because I think another offensive, to leave it to the Rams. Although they're going to go into the fifth round and take some wide receiver who's going to turn into a star.
Right.
Yeah,
But I will just say this: if they were to take Milroe in the first round, just as a whatever, it's 26th pick, and they're like, hey, look, we just looked at the board and we didn't see anybody that could help us like immediately, so we decided to go get a quarterback, and Milroe's the guy.
Yep.
I would say this about that particular player specifically would be that McVay would say, okay, he's a project for the future, but we can actually utilize some of his skill set right now.
McVay would find a package
You can
for
do
him.
a wildcat kind of situation with Jalen Milroe because he is fast.
Yeah, for that kind of a player. Now, for Jackson Dart, that's more of a Stafford kind of a guy.
Yep.
But if it were Milroe at 26, you'd think it's not just about the future. It's about I can figure something out with him now.
Mace, I think if they want to go corner, I think you can find some good corners in the second or third round. Do they have a second round pick?
Yeah, they have a second round. They're picking at I had this right here in front of me. They are picking at 26 and then not again
first
until
round.
90.
90 round. Is the third round.
Yeah, third round. So they picked 26, 90. They have 2 third-round picks.
The best corner I saw this year in a game that I did is a guy named Quincy Riley from Louisville. Like, this guy is legit an NFL player. When he was unavailable to them for injury or for one reason or another, they couldn't stop anybody. But when he was on the field, they were much better because he's one of those guys that just teams wouldn't throw his way. Like, he's legitimately good.
Do you believe all this Shedeur Sanders is falling down the board? Maybe he's not a first-round pick, all that kind of stuff?
I think he's going in the first round for sure.
Yeah. Yes, 100%.
Where is this coming from?
Well, it's the way it all goes before the draft, right? So the week before the draft, which is today or yesterday.
Yep.
It's like, well, if he doesn't go to the Giants at 3, then might he fall down to the Saints at 9?
Yep.
And if he doesn't go to the Saints at 9, then where does he go? Like, who really needs him?
Although it's Steelers, Rams, there's a whole bunch of teams that could pick him.
But the most obvious choice when he falls down